You know what? I don't want to. Hello and welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and bees. Thank you for coming to the show that answers the question why will you get arrested. Today we are talking about a bunch of things actually, and none of them may be good. We are talking about how Narendra Modi did not protect his own waters. To be honest, India's waters he did not protect. He did not has responded or done anything at the point of making this. We are live, by the way. We are going to talk about the CJI textbook corruption controversy. Now, the wording is extremely important here. I am not alleging that the CJI is corrupt. I'm just saying it's a controversy about corruption showing in textbooks about the CJI. Then we are talking about YouTube. We are talking about podcasts. There are like two people we are talking about first. So I just saw this new one right now. So the one before is someone that goes by the name UK07 Rider. I do not know why they name people like this. Just stupid. Sorry, like just use your first name. I fucking swear. Like, why would you? Anyway, so he has a list of controversies under his belt, and the guy is just going crazy on YouTube. Hey, how you doing, Indian experience? How's it going with you? The next thing we're talking about is Nikhil Kamath hosted NAS Daily. This is a form of permissibility that goes on. The guy is made up of oil grease. Which one, me? Yes, I am. I may be attacked by America soon to give my home freedom from me. Like, seriously. If my skin is fucking dry, by the way, this is literally just my skin tone, I guess. But anyway, if you like this oily skin, do subscribe. Oh, I'm talking about Tanmay. Yes. We are talking about like Tanmay and all of those. I thought you were talking about me because you said the guy. So normally people refer to me as the guy. Not in a very good way, actually. Yeah, Tanmay is just too much moisturizer on his face. I think he produces a lot of oil for. I mean, he's round. I mean, I'm no one to talk about that, to be honest. But well, hold on. Better. So anyway, do subscribe if you're new here. It would be nice to have you around. Sorry, I cannot see if you're already subscribed, so I just say this to everyone coming in at this point. Do like, share, and subscribe. It is required. Sangis have been attacking this stream because of the aforementioned YouTube thumbnail that I'm not going to ever change. This stream especially is going to get attacked. They literally watch the stream and yes, he did own AIB. And he is one of the people responsible for AIB's downfall. Today's agenda, I just covered. Today's agenda is we are talking about the ship that was blown up by a torpedo in Indian Ocean that is within our range, which should not have. It was a guest of ours. Then we are talking about the CJI textbook corruption controversy. And the other thing we're going to talk about is like the NAS Daily, Tanmay Bhatt, etc. I wanted to watch the full video with you guys, but I could not find it. So if you find it, let me know. Put it on Discord. So that's, and life update, not really much. I am missing deadlines that I'm like research deadlines that I should be completing, but fine. I don't at me on that. It's very hard to rewrite something you have rewritten like 1,000 times. So it's just paper publication is hell if you run out of ideas. You at this point of time, you like really need a joint and like you smoke it out and like chill and do it. Hi Nofi, how's you doing? So anyway, if you're new here, please do subscribe, please do like, please do share. As I said before, we are getting pummeled by Sangis because they watch like 0.1 second of the video, hit dislike and move out. That's because again, leftist, and they have this agenda of putting us down. Like talking about agenda, like the video from Nas Daily and like Nikhil Khamant, that is propaganda as well. That is to create permissibility. It is rage bait and propaganda to create permissibility for what is happening in Gaza right now. Because again, the ceasefire did not happen. The ceasefire has not happened. The ceasefire was on paper only. Israel is still bombing Gaza as we speak, as they are fighting Iran. They are still bombing Gaza. That's why they're doing all of this to propagandize us again, over and over and over again. That's why I say, do like, share, and subscribe. Mostly because this is news that you're not going to get anywhere. Like, we covered the Canada-India deal like on Tuesday. Tell me one Indian news channel that is covering it right now. One Indian news channel. They are going to cover it like 30 days later. And how bad it is for you. Go watch that video after the live stream. Is Israel trying to pay India? They already were. They already were. Like, if you are like big enough, you get the email like, hey, this is you for propaganda. This is how much I'll pay you. Like, Americans were getting like $7,000 per tweet if you per like 100 views. There's $7,000 per tweet. Per tweet, that is American money funneling through Israel back to Americans, by the way. If you so like the podcast, like they made like millions out of the podcast just hosting Nas Daily. Like, not even joking. Nikhil, Beer, Shani, Prakhar, all are close to power corridors and highly beneficiaries of propaganda machinery. Yes, that is true. Beer is beer biceps, right? If I'm not wrong. Who is Shamini? Who is... I have no idea who these people are. I am a podcaster technically for all of this, and I have no idea who technically the competition is. Sangeet 3 or 4 years ago, sir, Iran our friend because Chahbar port. Yeah, I know. It's like all of their shit is gone. Oh, he's a prominent entrepreneur, content creator, and podcast host of Figure. Oh yeah, I heard about him. He like, I wish I can do like content like these guys. I'm very serious. I'm very serious about this. I wish I did content like these guys, because all of their content is literally come on stream, talk shit without information and go back. That's it. I don't even like... I always give this example, like I don't want to talk shit needlessly, but it's to be said. Have you ever watched like Sham Sharma stream? Sham Sharma stream is literally like, either aao on stream, talk shit without references or without actual information against opposition, and done. That is the whole stream. He laughs like 2 times. There is no information behind that. And I find it so funny. Like, how easy it is to be a right-wing content creator in today's day and age. I have to like read books. I have to go through news articles, read it, proofread it, correct it, verify it, all of that. I have to post it on the Discord. Again, we have a Discord if you want to join. We do a lot of shit over there. We recently switched to a community server. We also technically have a Instagram and Reddit. I need to be mentioning that. But like, then I posted on the Discord. It gets verified through other people, not just me. And then we can actually do this information outlet. And like right-wing streamers, come on online, talk shit about something, move on. Life is done. I wish that if life was that easy. Iran ambassador to India looks beyond disappointed with us, not gonna lie. They are. Their country is getting bombed, and we are supposed to be their best friend. Like, we are supposed to be their best friend. They helped us throughout history. I'm not even gonna say like whatever. Like, I'm not even going to say like, oh, this specific. No, they helped us throughout since independence. We weren't really in favor of the Ayatollah at the beginning, but they have been continuously helping us since then. Right-wing grifting is probably very fun to do. You just to be a really shitty person. Yes, that is the core of it. Like all you have to do, come up, talk shit. Like I come up, like if I come up here, talk shit about like I don't know Nas Daily without information. Like look, he looks so metrosexual. I don't know, old last term. And like that's it. That's their comedy. They don't use metro. I don't want to like use a slur here, so I'm using metrosexual instead. But like that is their commentary. That is literally their commentary. Like I was listening to this commentary by Sham Sundar once about like the protest that happened with Congress. Here like Mia Khalifa jaise Mia Khalifa का नाम लेके जैसे मियाँ खलीफा ने कपड़े उतारे वैसे कपड़े उतार के आ रहे हैं मियाँ खलीफा इनकी एपिटॉन गॉड लगती है क्या वगैरह that is their fucking commentary. Why did Sheila Rashid do right-wing grifting? She used to be progressive. I mean, she was tormented, right? Yeah, Cenk is going way too. So the thing is with Sheila Rashid, see, I do believe that she got the wrong end of the straw for one. Is she got so harassed she couldn't take it. So she shifted to the right. She always wanted to be like a... Rashid always wanted to be a professor. Sorry. She always wanted to be a politician. She just couldn't cut it. That's why she's now trying from the BJP. Plus, she's working as a teacher right now. And then she did not like that. This is actually, there is a book on it. Like from the people of, like from the protesters from JNU and like the, alumni from JNU. Someone has written a book on it. It actually details quite a bit of their information. So Rashid actually wanted to be a politician, just couldn't cut it. She couldn't take the shit on her. So now she's just going pro BJP, so they will stop attacking her. That is at least my opinion on this. She has some leading Democrat. Hold on. Hassan Paikers, yeah, Cenk Uygur is trending here in India about Sahib. Yes, I know. We are going to cover that as well. Hold on, I should probably write it in the description. Apparently, descriptions help with, what's the word for it? Descriptions help with visibility. So I'll probably add it in. Oh, Jesus. Why am I doing this live? I should be more prepared. I think I should be more prepared. I don't really care anymore. It's fun to have a talk with you guys as always. Use tags. I don't know what tags are, to be honest. Uncle Cenk. And Anna Kasperian. What is a tag? I used to trust Kanhaiya Kumar. Kanhaiya Kumar is like, according to him at least, like he is still fighting the good fight, but he's like, if I have to do it, I have to do it from the Congress, not like from what's the word for it? Not like from CPIM, because he said Congress has more of a platform for him. His overall political speech and ideology has not shaken. But I wonder how much true that is. Because again, we have talked about this. Congress MLAs cannot speak more than they are told. No one can. Tags are a thing on YouTube videos that you can put in the help, the algo. I don't know if it exists on stream though. I've never streamed. See, what do you mean? Like the hashtag? Nitish ke saath acha. See, I have not gotten news of what happened with Nitish. I heard someone beat him up. Or like his office was gone up. But he was sidelined for the chief minister position. Yes, that I know. Like Nitish got sidelined for chief minister position. See, again, I don't, Batman, you weren't here back then, but I said that as much. There is video of me saying that. Like Nitish is obviously going to be sidelined. Chaudhary obviously was supposed to be the chief minister now. Like literally everyone was saying, nahi, nahi. Every BJP person and every, I don't know, Nitish's party person was saying, nahi, nahi, like Chaudhary is not going to be, it is going to be Nitish Kumar, it is going to be Nitish Kumar. God fucking damn it, are they stupid? Or do they consider us stupid? Like Nitish Kumar, first of all, is over 70 years old. He's not going to be the next chief minister for one. They used his image to get votes. He didn't even hold the plaque for the alliance. He was just there like 5 seconds, move on. Like, share and subscribe, friends. Yes, please do like, share and subscribe. I don't know why. Okay. Literally, again, we said it that back then. But to be fair, that was very common. Like anyone could have said it. Nobody did, which is fun. I don't know why no one did. How is it like we're the only people talking about this shit? I fucking swear, guys. Sometimes it's like most of the people have lost their either consciousness or brain cells here. Especially when it comes to streaming. Like, okay, not everyone does Indian politics. I agree. But I'm not talking about Meghnad, by the way. Meghnad was the same. Like, Meghnad said the same thing. This is except Meghnad, everyone else, literally no one else was talking about this. Jesus Christ. Like, it is so fucking obvious. No one was like, even the opposition was not putting up this thing like, hey, these guys are lying to you. Nitish Kumar is not going to be the chief ministerial candidate. It is going to be the Chaudhary guy, because Chaudhary guy was literally everywhere. He was literally everywhere, going to every meet, going to every conference. When they were unveiling the manifesto, Nitish Kumar barely got to touch the manifesto. He came in, sat, showed, left. Not one question taken. Do you really expect him to be the next chief minister? What, like, stupid propaganda, and people are like, even the opposition did not speak shit about it. Like, nothing. How are they going to win? How are they going to win? Who is their like public interaction person? Who makes their plans? I do not understand. This is next level stupid. Anyway, let's just begin. First and foremost, we are talking about what happened off the coast of India. We're going to start with actually the worst guy on the planet, rather the third worst guy on the planet, Pete Hegseth. Can you hear it? Probably not.
Destroyed in 2026. The Iranian Navy rests at the...
Bihar was crazier in the 90s with Ranveer Sena and the Naxalite fighting. Yes, it was crazier. It was way crazier back then. I agree. It is not anymore. Nitish Kumar did a lot good over the course of the years. Now, currently, he's shitting his pants for some reason. Probably because he's like really old. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he has to wear a diaper at places.
Bottom of the Persian Gulf. Combat ineffective, decimated, destroyed, defeated, pick your adjective. In fact, last night, we sunk their prize ship, the Soleimani. Looks like POTUS got him twice. Their Navy, not a factor. Pick your adjective, it is no more. In fact, yesterday, in the...
This guy, for one, is a child predator. This guy was caught sleeping with like a 17-year-old or a 14-year-old, I'm not really sure. This guy has on his chest multiple white nationalist tattoos. He has, and they are like borderline Nazi tattoos, by the way. Crusader Ka... What? Takera. I have no idea. Anyway, so this guy is just the worst person. And this guy is the Secretary of War Asterisk Defense. Asterisk because it was earlier called like Department of Defense. Now it's Department of War. Like, this guy is talking to officers while this guy was a captain. This guy, the reason why this guy came to his position is because of he sucked Trump's ass way too much. This guy is not qualified. This guy is not qualified.
Yeah, Indian Ocean. And we'll play it on the screen there. An American submarine sunk an Iranian warship that thought it was safe.
hell of a bad guy. Yeah, he's a horrible guy. He's a horrible guy.
In international waters. Instead, it was sunk by a torpedo. Quiet death. The first sinking of an enemy ship by a torpedo.
This is the same shit they were doing in Venezuela, by the way. At least now they have a better excuse because it was still a warship. In Venezuela, they were sinking. This guy specifically was giving orders of double tapping fishing boats in Venezuela, in Venezuelan territory. Again, not army boats, not carriers, Venezuelan fishing boats. And when they could see survivors, it is a legal right. It is legally mandated that they go help. But no, he asked them to double tap. He's already under scrutiny and like the case is running. It's not going to go anywhere against him for the same reason. American Secretary of War inherently implies he's an awful person. Yes, exactly. Americans are threatening Spain to end trade. They are also threatening Spain that they are just going to use their bases. Sovereign invasion directly.
Since World War II.
Hold on. So when we get to like some video and I have some time to do on the side, I'm going to get that video out for you of Trump threatening Venezuelan bases. Anyway, so why did this happen in the first place? Like, one of the very reasons is like Netanyahu praises each other. Like they love each other. They are, at this point, I can say they are in a relationship. Have you seen Gavin Newsom's fresh take on Israel? Yes, I have. Gavin Newsom is doing a pivot towards anti-Israel sentiment, which is good overall. If he is to become the next Democratic nominee, at least this is happening, which is decent. If it is not, then, I mean, depends. Like if his pivot is real, if his pivot lasts for more than this Israel-Iran thing, that is good. If it doesn't, I mean, it's Gavin Newsom. Let's just be clear. This is still Gavin Newsom. This is still a person who has on record been like, I am anti-trans. Like not in so many words, but like he has still implied of being anti-trans. Like that is your entire party narrative. Like why? I don't understand. But fine, whatever. Apartheid bol diya, bro. Yeah, I see again. Yes. Sure, he has said a lot of things. Like Gavin Newsom palti marta hai from time to time. He will do anything to get into like, oh, I'm going to be the next president of America. He has kissed the ring before. Why? Like, and even now he's like, oh, this is Netanyahu. This is Netanyahu. We have to get rid of Netanyahu's regime. No, he can't say, like, he doesn't say, oh, this is Ehud Barak as well. This is like, has been the Israeli international and even national and regional policy for the past, I don't know, since inception. He doesn't say that shit. If he gets nominated, I bet my life, inse wapis I love Israel ho jana hai. Exactly. They are, see, international American policy is very uniparty. They love Israel because most of these people are paid by AIPAC. And now that because of like AIPAC tracker, they are trying to find other avenues to get the money to these people through AIPAC. This is something that is happening. We can cover the Mehdi video, like Mehdi interviewed the two people behind AIPAC. The guy said the same thing. Like they're trying different avenues so that people don't find a direct relation to AIPAC. At least they can't be blatant around it. Anyway, so sorry, this is a bit in disordered. We are the first thing is this video. This is just an explainer. For people who don't understand English, if you're here, let me know, or I'm not going to translate. Sorry, if people who don't understand Hindi. Americans have supported Israel way before AIPAC, by the way. Yes, but not as much. AIPAC is the newest lobby in that scenario. Israel was still paying for American politicians. America after the World War II started off like being very pro-Zionist for their like what do you say, for their Middle East. ये इसका देख लिया अरुण, yeah, you wait man, you wait, हम उसका पूरा देखने वाला है. So America started off pro-Zionist because they had like Middle Eastern efforts that they wanted to make. They wanted a colony in the Middle East that is American. But what happened because of all of their like, oh, we are going to give them this much money, we have to be Zionist. Zionism went back into America and started paying for pro-Zionist politicians to get into places of power. So I do not think they can disengage at this point. I do not believe they can disengage. I understand what Hassan says about Zog. I understand about what a lot of the left-wing streamers say about this. Like, oh, you should not be equating like, oh, Zionists are not controlling America. But like, look at it from a person who's not American. Every single international policy deal that happens from America happens in favor of Israel, no matter how much it is looked at. If you want America to do something for you, you suck up to Israel. That is what the Indian government and the Pakistani government did. American imperial interests succeed APAC. To be fair, APAC is just auxiliary. Like, I don't think you can just call it American imperialism. You can have, I don't know if you, it's like how they started calling it's a Christo-Judeo nation. You have to start calling it like American Israeli imperialist interests. Israel countered Soviet influence in the Middle East. Yeah, I guess. I think that's why they were like doing it until the Cold War. But it's like you create something like this has happened in American history before. Like they created Taliban and Taliban like fucked them over. This is like they created Israel and the Israel kind of took them over. Like CIA is mostly hiring like multiple Israeli American citizens. They have to be dual citizenship. Some of them are connected to Mossad, or they hire like Utah Mormon people. Like, okay, what is this? Most American politicians are Zionists. Even someone as Bernie Sanders is a massive Zionist, even though he has come and spoken against the genocide. But I should not use that word so much. I get deboosted. But seriously, why would you keep blaming Netanyahu for the entire system that is going bad? Structurally, it is American though. That's where the center of power exists. Materials, yes, I know. Structurally, it is American. But structurally, American doesn't mean shit if all your international policy revolves around Israel. Like, what other American policy of the Middle East is American? The last time America did something anti-Israel was during Obama. When he said, if we are attacking Iraq, we will do it ourselves. It was a terrible thing that he did it anyway. But at least he owned up to it. They didn't fight it on like, no, we are going to give unlimited weapons and unlimited arms to Israel. They didn't say that. Like, oh, we are going to go, we are going to do it, we are going to come back, we keep our arms. That is the first thing that Trump changed when he came into power. The other thing was the JCPOA. JCPOA removed the reason for Israel to attack Iran. Removed it. Obama got so much shit for that. So much shit for that, you would be surprised. He was called anti-Semitic. He was called like he just wants to propagate war. He wants to embolden Iran. Iran will like slip from the cracks if the JCPOA continues. This was from the Israeli lobby. This was from Israel. This was all of the Israeli presidents and prime ministers saying it. Because JCPOA removed the necessity of attacking Iran. And Iran was like, yeah, fine, bro. We don't want nuclear weapons anyway. Why would we test the waters? We just don't want like Israel needlessly attacking us. Like that is what happened with Obama. What is the first thing that Trump did? Removed JCPOA. Like literally his first term after Obama, removed it. If you were talking like, oh, Biden was still a Democrat, why didn't he reinstate it? He didn't, because he's a fucking Zionist. If both sides are Zionists, if anyone who gets elected in power, except for Obama, that's one exception. If everyone is going to support Israel no matter what, it doesn't matter if you're structurally American. Does it really matter if you're structurally American? If one of the criteria of becoming the president of America is to be a Zionist? That is just my argument. Crazy thing is that US supported Saddam during the Iraq-Iran war. Yes, I know. Like, they flip-flop a lot. They flip-flop a lot on this topic. Do I believe that Israel, like America, is doing this also for its own interests? Yes, obviously it is. But right now, like especially with the Iran-Israel-US war, America has literally zero interest in this. They are trying to control the oil, yes, but they already did control majority of the oil. This is happening because Israel threatened to attack Iran if America didn't attack first. They are literally have the control switch for America right now. And even like Epstein did happen. Like the only person not on the Epstein list was Obama and Joe Biden. Joe Biden just did it for the fun of it. But like, come on. If all of the presidents currently in power are on the Epstein file, which was like a blackmail list, good Christian for masses, good Zionist for establishment. Yes, exactly. That is like right now. Like if there are boots on the ground, which it looks like there are going to be boots on the ground in Iran. Whose boots are they going to be? Are they going to be Israeli boots or are they going to be American boots? Because it's going to be American boots. No one is like Israel is never going to send its own people to war in Iran. It's only going to send the Kurds. It's only going to send Americans. It'll be interesting how the war in Lebanon goes now. Yeah, I know it's going to be very interesting, if nothing else. It's very interesting how much control does Israel have on America. To very frank with you, it is very interesting how an entire country has just been captured at this point. Like, again, let me be clear. I'm not talking about Jewish interests. They are different. Judaism is different from Zionism. Zionists have been anti-Jews as well for the longest time. They supported the Nazis even during World War II. They supported the Nazis even after. The creation of Israel itself was a Zionist and Nazi idea. So let me get this clear. This is not about being anti-Jewish or anti-Semitic. This is about Zionism and Zionism only. When I say a Zionist, Zionist can be a Christian as well. Doesn't matter. A Zionist is just someone who believes that the Israel has a right to do whatever the fuck it wants, whenever the fuck it wants, and it can, mass G-side the people as it wants. It can mass attack people around it as much as it wants, and nothing can come of it, because if it does, you are anti-Semitic. That's what Zionism means at perpetuity at this point. For the rest, how many ever years, this is what Zionism is going to mean. It's sad and frustrating to explain such basics to well-read people around you. Tell me about it. Honestly, Jewish people don't face any structural oppression. Now, they do not. They do not face any structural oppression. That is true. They do face some kind of opposition and oppression within America as well, but that is mostly because of like Israel. Like, Jewish people are more or less blameless in this scenario. Like, people who are Jewish and non-Zionists. Like, Zionist Jews, same people as Zionists, because again, you're identified there as a Zionist. Like, Zionism is not a very good thing to be. But Jewish, no hate whatsoever. Jewish people are solid. That's what I'll say. Like, you can't like broad punish a group of people who have done nothing wrong. There's a lot of good Jewish voices within this anti-Zionism as well. Like Mamdani's rival, who was he? Sorry, I don't remember. Who was running against Mamdani during the primary? I'm not talking about this guy. I'm not talking about Como. Or this. I'm talking about Josh. No. That's Josh Radner is from How I Met Your Mother. Eliminated Michael Blake, no. Cuomo, no. Brad Lander. Yeah. Brad Lander is a Jewish New Yorker who's an anti-Zionist. So, yeah, I mean, there are always good people around. Like, Judaism and Zionism are two different things. Zionism is what Nazis were, as well, surprisingly enough. Judaism is a religion. Very two different things. It is very important to make a difference between that, because this is like saying, like, just painting a broad picture based on someone's religion. Like, this is like saying all Muslims are Talibani or all Hindus are Hindutva. That is just not true. There are Hindus that are not Hindutva. They do identify the issues within their own religion and stay away from it. But Hindutva people is militarized. Hindutva, Sangism, etc. is militarized the religion. And it is the Nazi version of Hinduism, like how Nazism was to Christianity, how Zionism is to Judaism. That is the same thing as Hindutva to Hinduism. There's a very big difference. If you want to practice Hinduism in your time and not be casteist and not be sexist, all you're doing is praying to a god and that's it. And just being, I don't know, good Hindu, quote unquote, fine, whatever. I don't care. Be whatever you want. That is never a problem. But like, if you are doing all of that shit and then becoming casteist and then becoming a misogynist or trying to force your religion onto others, that becomes a problem. That is the problem, where you move from basic being a Hindu, being Hinduism, whatever, to being a Sanghi or to being a Hindutva, towards that Nazi ideology. Again, I should be saying fascist because that is a better term to use. Nazis were like German fascists. Anyway, irrespective, let's just watch this video first.
नमस्कार, मैं रवीश कुमार। हिंद महासागर में भारत की सीमा के करीब अमेरिका ईरान के युद्धपोत आयरिस
I heard that British supported Zionism because they wanted British Jews. No. It is far more creepy than that. The thing is, British, we will cover this later as well during when we're talking the podcast. What's up with Nitish Kumar? Nitish Kumar got chewed and thrown out and now has to go and be nothing in Rajya Sabha while the chief minister is going to be Chowdhury from BJP. I heard that British supported Zionism. Yes, British did support Zionism, but it was to keep control of the Middle East because they're supposed to give back the land to Palestinians. They didn't want to do that. They were like, it was in writing that they were supposed to leave. So what happened? They sold the land instead to the Rothschilds, saying that, oh, we are giving it back to the necessary people, the people that were from there, Zionists. So that's what happened. That's why they gave the lands, because Zionists inherently used to work for the UK and work for US. Like literally £1, guys. Papaksh, I want to ask one thing. Why Professor Jang appearing out of the blue on left mainstream shows is not accurate so far? I have no idea who this is. I need a bit more context on who this is. Oh, this guy, geopolitics theorist. Yeah, see, this is just him doing his bit. Don't worry about it. If he's wrong about everything, send me the link. I will cover it. If he's just not, like, if he's right, don't worry about it too much. This is going to happen. This is going to happen from time to time. What is he doing right now? Game theory. He talks about like there's going to be world war, there's going to be this war, that war. it's just whatever. Everyone is trying to get a piece of the pie, man. Everyone is trying to get their piece of the pie. A lot of these people do not have a ideology they want to talk about. They just don't. We were just talking about this on X with regards to X. Like, there's a lot of things that is going on with, say, Ruchika Sharma, right? Ruchika Sharma is a feminist. She is supposedly, quote unquote, a leftist. And she is talking pro-US Israel invasion. She has never, I think once or twice, spoken about, yeah, that's what I'm getting at. So she has never once or twice talked about like Palestinian causes. She has never really talked about anything other than, oh, Iran is shit. Yes, Iran is shit. We all agree. Iranian regime and the Ayatollah's regime was shit for women. Everyone knows that. But that does not mean that you go out and start supporting a US-Israeli invasion within it. What do you think is going to happen? Do you really think the women you're trying to protect, quote and quote, the women are going to be better off under a Israeli regime? Because they want to destabilize. Israel doesn't really technically want to cover, like, they don't technically want to like rule Iran, by the way. They want to create issues within it. They want to make it a next Iraq. Maybe US ka visa apply kar rahe hoge, Dr. Ruchika. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. Like, her entire narrative on this is so shit, and she's trying to shit on other women, saying in favor of, like, not even the Iranian regime, by the way, just anti-war. Like, that's what I wrote. Hold on, that's what I actually wrote to Radhika. The thing that I wrote to Radhika was like, hold on, I'm just gonna find it for you. Where is this? Sorry, give me just 1 second. There's a lot of chat here. Yeah, okay. So first of all, the reason maybe I think she's not talking about Palestine is because she's gonna get deboosted. That is one reason I think that she's not talking about Palestine. Because that is a thing. We get deboosted. That's why I keep asking you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget. Feminism was a left movement common, doctor? Feminism is not wrong. Feminism is not wrong. Feminism is right. That is not a problem. The problem is what is happening right now with this specific person. Still be a feminist. Feminist movement is a very good movement. So here I wrote basically was like, I'll just show you quickly. It happens when your understanding of political scenarios is surface level. This is what I think is happening here. Like, I don't know if she knows the implications of it. Because implications wise, what happened in Iraq? What happened in Lebanon? What happened in Syria? Are those women better after the US invaded them and bombed the shit out of them? No, it did not happen. Guess why? When there is a war, when there is all of this bullshit going on in the world, when there is any of this that is going on, what ends up, the first thing that suffers is human rights. The first thing that suffers is human rights. And who is the majority of victims when it's when human rights suffer in a region? The LGBTQ and women. That is what happens. That is what happened every single time. Whenever there is such discord, people become hyper religious. If you wanted a better Iran, if you wanted the people to revolt and speak for female rights and speak for rights of the people and basic human rights, even not to wear a hijab, not to do this, not to do that, it needs to come from a place that originates from the people, not from a tertiary country bombing the shit out of you. Like, what happened to the 150 children? Women getting 150 young female children getting bombed. Out. हम तो safe हैं ना यहाँ. That fucking argument, no, that fucking argument doesn't even work because you are more worried about like flyovers falling on your head rather than bombs. Like they're picking you out like mice underneath a blasting chamber. To be fair, I would call these people specifically Burgess feminists. This is not proletarian feminism. It comes from a Burgess. Yes, okay, Nofi, I need you to understand. I don't think Ruchika Sharma knows the difference. She speaks from a place of high class authoritarianism. Yes, India is going out of oil. India is going out of oil. India is going out of oil. I am so sorry for you to say. We have oil stocks for like 25 days. We are getting some oil from Russia right now. So which is decent, but that is going to come at a cost on something, and this is all because we did not have a backbone. Because Russia got a free pass, by the way. China got a free pass. We did not. And we are supposed to be the biggest friends, the first and foremost friends of Iran. Iran helped us when we were sanctioned by the US. You probably don't remember, in the 1990s, we were sanctioned by the US. Iran came to our defense. What happened now? We couldn't even condemn the attack on the ship that happened next to our exclusive economic zone. How are you going to defend against, again, I don't know, any single invasion if you don't even have the backbone to say that, oh, the Iranian ship getting bombed by the US in Indian Ocean waters is bad? Like, what the fuck? It's just stupid. Hold on. Where is I need the meme. Oh, yeah. By the way, the government has officially said, right? I mean, officially lied, right? India is very comfortable position energy security wise. Bro, most of India doesn't have electricity to start with. What are they talking about? Current position of stocks is comfortable. The stock is being replenished every day. From where? India exports 40% of its oil from the Strait of Hormuz, by the way. From the Strait of Hormuz. Others are piped. No shortage of, again, from where is this coming from? I don't understand. Australia and Canada have also offered to sell gas to India. India is looking for alternative sources. Again, we can't get it from Australia or Canada because they pass through where? Tell me where they pass through. The Strait of Hormuz. Recently, India signed a new contract with UAE and US. Imports 195 ms SMD of gas out of the Qatar, supplies only 60. India looking for alternative markets to buy gas. Where? How are you going to transport them? Like, are you going to circumnavigate the globe for oil? Welcome to Indian pricing of oil at this, like, 1000 rupees per liter. India is in talks with major producers and traders to buy crude and LPG. Mahamano scientist Modi is removing S from soil and making it oil. Yeah, yeah, I saw the meme. There's also this thing. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Where is? I hope this does not open in the main screen. I hope Discord opens in the side screen. Thank you so much, Discord. Anyway, there's another thing. We were going to come here anyway. Bakshi's change of heart. Yeah, no. I'm not even talking about Bakshi change of heart here. I'm talking about capitalistic bullshit. Give me like 1 second. This shit is so funny and so predicted. I'm not even joking. We predicted it like last live. We predicted it one last live before. We keep predicting this shit. Yeah, we need to be far more popular for this. India's Adani gas raise prices citing Middle East conflict. Do you really think these are gonna go down? Do you think these pricing is gonna go down? This is Reuters saying, written by Neha Arora, March 5th. India's total gas, Adani Total Gas Limited, has sharply raised prices for supplies to industrial clients, citing lower availability of gas due to conflict in the Middle East, according to Gujju Dhando Time. Exactly. This is what this is. Jesus. Do you really expect them to ever lower this price? Do you really expect them to ever lower this price? I do not. You all don't understand, I guess. This is so fucking shit. You are so fucked. Yeah, they're never lowering this. Like, jo bhi aayega na, like, price on Tuesday on gas consumed over above 40% daily contract. So, you know, anything that uses gas now, electricity hoga. Yeah, this is the benchmark. Like electricity, production, price of everything, just overall, what's the word for it? Overall, what was the fucking word for it? Overall, like pricing of everything, inflation is going to go up. It's going to go sky the fuck rocket. Like, this is never coming down, guys. I'm sorry to say. If you were in the opinion that this will eventually come down, it is not going. Jeez, it's just so. I am so sorry for everyone involved. Anyway. Yeah, again, where were we? Yeah, we were watching the damn video.
को डुबो दे, क्या भारत को चुप रहना चाहिए? ईरान के विदेश मंत्री ने डेना पर हुए हमले के बारे में ट्वीट किया है। लिखा है कि अमेरिका ने ईरान की सीमा से 2000 किलोमीटर दूर समुद्र पर हमला किया। फ्रिगेट डेना भारत की नौसेना की मेहमान थी, उस पर 130 सेलर सवार थे। बिना किसी चेतावनी उन पर अंतर्राष्ट्रीय पानी में हमला कर दिया गया। मेरे शब्दों को याद रखिए, अमेरिका ने जो मिसाल कायम की है, एक दिन उसे इस पर अफसोस होगा। ईरान के विदेश मंत्री ने अपने ट्वीट में भारत की चुप्पी को लेकर कुछ भी नहीं कहा है। इस मसले पर आपको हमारा वीडियो पूरा देखना चाहिए। काफी कुछ नए सिरे से जानने और समझने के लिए मिलेगा। भारत खुद को हिंद महासागर का अभिभावक कहता है, तो क्या इस नाते भारत को आपत्ति नहीं जतानी चाहिए कि अमेरिका ठीक उसके पड़ोस तक में आकर ईरान के युद्धपोत को डुबो गया? आपत्ति ना सही, क्या अफसोस जताने की स्थिति में भी भारत नहीं है कि जो युद्धपोत उसका मेहमान बनकर आया, उस पर सवार 180 लोगों में से बड़ी संख्या में लोग मारे गए, नौसैनिक, जिनका कुछ दिन पहले तक भारत की सड़कों पर स्वागत किया जा रहा था। यह तस्वीर 19 फरवरी की है, तब ट्रंप ईरान पर हमला करने की धमकी दे चुके थे। उसके बाद भी ईरान की नौसेना के प्रमुख एडमिरल शहरम ईरानी भारत आए और भारत के नौसेना प्रमुख दिनेश के
स्ट्राइक तो नहीं आएगा। What? Strike for YouTube? No. This is fine. It's okay. This is fine. As long as I keep intervening in this, once upon a time, this is perfectly fine. What is not fine is some of the shit. I will talk about that later. I know what I'm doing, so don't worry about it. This is not going to be striked out. If there is like a copyright claim, if you get a copyright claim, if you dispute it and then you lose, that's when you get a strike. You don't get a strike for this. If they give me a copyright claim, I normally just remove it. I don't really fight too much about it because we are doing lives. We don't make money from like the back end, so it doesn't matter. If we had like a Patreon or something, that is how, if we ever made money, that is how we are making money. We are never making money from the, what's the word for it? Like getting paid by YouTube. Also, Ravish doesn't care. If he cared, I'll just email him like, hey, please, can we please use it? Thank you very much. You're the best. I don't think he's gonna mind. No, go even like, okay. Just to be clear, under the Creative Commons and YouTube license, this is perfectly fine. This is perfectly fine under the YouTube licensing and Twitch licensing and whatever. Because we are just reviewing, we are commenting, we are not using it as our own. We are not uploading it word to word. So this is perfectly okay.
त्रिपाठी ने उनसे मुलाकात की। क्या इस दोस्ती के नाते भी भारत को अफसोस नहीं जताना चाहिए था, चुप ही रह जाना था? भारत अगर अमेरिका की आलोचना नहीं कर सकता तो अपने मेहमान के मारे जाने पर अफसोस तो जता सकता था। अफसोस जताने से भी क्या संबंध बिगड़ जाते हैं? तब फिर इन विदेशी संबंधों में क्या बच गया है? फिर तो भारत को शामिल ही हो जाना चाहिए इस्राइल और अमेरिका के साथ युद्ध में। कांग्रेस महासचिव जयराम रमेश ने कहा कि यह बात हैरान करती है कि भारत ने अभी तक आधिकारिक प्रतिक्रिया जारी नहीं की। राहुल गांधी ने ट्वीट किया कि दुनिया एक वोलेटाइल चरण में प्रवेश कर गई है, आगे तूफानी समुद्र है, भारत की तेल सप्लाई खतरे में है, हमारे तेल आयात का 40% हिस्सा होर्मुज से आता है, एलपीजी और एलएनजी के हालात और भी खराब है, यह लड़ाई हमारे बैकयार्ड में आ गई, ईरान का एक युद्धपोत हिंद महासागर में डूबा है, फिर भी प्रधानमंत्री ने कुछ नहीं कहा। ऐसे समय में यह जरूरी है कि स्टीयरिंग व्हील पर एक स्थिर हाथ हो, मगर भारत के पास एक कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड प्रधानमंत्री हैं जिन्होंने हमारी स्ट्रेटेजिक ऑटोनॉमी सरेंडर कर दी है। नेता प्रतिपक्ष राहुल गांधी कह रहे हैं कि भारत के प्रधानमंत्री मोदी स्वायत्त फैसले लेने वाले नहीं बल्कि समझौते में झुक जाने वाले नेता हो गए हैं। यह भारत में ईरान
Also, Putin that he may stop gas supply to Europe. I know. Should happen. Maybe. I don't know. Where is our laser eyes Bangkok? Or no, he's in China currently trying to get some goods for Modi, like he used to do during when he was chief minister of Gujarat. If you know, you know. Trump stole battery that powered laser eyes. Okay. Yeah, sure. Guys, on Twitch, our name is wrong. Hold on, let me just quickly change it. I forgot. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. I should not have been. I am a new person. When I am half Chinese, I'm half Russian now. That's why this accent. Please get me inside the winning side now, please. Because now my side does not control any oil. It's going to run out of oil. It's not going to be able to make its own heat. Like, seriously, how can someone like look at India as it is right now and be like, hey, everything is fine, sab changa si, the world is going to be like, India is going to be the next superpower. Like, how can you ever say that at this point? Like, do you not have eyes? I was like fighting with this dude on like Twitter today, and I was just telling him like, these are the issues, whatever the issues. He's like, India needs to start de-dollarizing. Like, the reason like BRICS currency was so important to us, but that didn't happen. The guy was like, I was literally like, America is going to lose its power of sanctions. What are you going to do after? And he was like, no, if we did our own, if we didn't be subservient to American interest about de-dollarization, they are going to sanction our pharmaceuticals. Then what would you do? What do you know? And I'm like, dude, the literal start of this conversation was, America, the moment India accepts like BRIC currency, America loses its power to sanction us. Why are you worried about sanctions 5 seconds later? It is just fucking stupid. This is the level of propaganda these guys have, like make everyone stupid. Basically, that is the level of propaganda being sent out. Like, logo ka critical thinking kirvi pada hai. They are mostly kirvi to our lords and saviors, Adani and Ambani.
का दूतावास है, यहाँ पर खामेनेई की तस्वीर के साथ एक शोक पुस्तिका रखी है। दूतावास ने लिखा है.
Also, that is not racist towards anyone, just saying. And by the way, sucking up to US also didn't work. Check out News Wali Tapri. Again, we have a Discord where we post all fresh news. If you are here, you may want to join the damn Discord, because the Discord will always have good news. Good news as in like verified actual news. It's normally not very good because of whatever is happening in the world. Do not forget to join the Discord. The link is up here. You will find it. Or if you're coming in later, you will find it eventually. Can you just do an iDiscord, please, for the people who watch later, so they can have this up? Okay, yeah. I'll check the Discord immediately. Just do iDiscord. Which one? Thank you very much. So that is there for people who are live. You can just grab it from there. Now it should have come while you're looking at the live chats. Thank you very much. Please do like, share, and subscribe. We are here every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, bringing you news that no one will for at least another month. I'm not even joking. This is what our US. Oh, so Bloomberg. Okay, what's this? US won't give India the same kind of economic advantage it gave to China, which allowed that country to emerge as a major competitor. Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau. Yeah, India getting shit all from this, guys. India getting his shit all from this. Jesus, like this is why India should have just de-dollarized and accepted the BRICS currency. But उनका जरा पिछवाड़े से हाथ इतना ऊपर चला गया है ना अमेरिका का मोदी में कि अभी तोते की तरह याप याप करता है जब भी ट्रम्प हाथ हिलाता है. Just in Air Force, Sukhoi 60 goes missing from radar contact in Assam. Congratulations. Congratulations. I don't know if this is verified, to be honest with you. Never believe anything that is happening this instance and wait for like shit like Al Jazeera or someone actually putting this out. Like, don't even believe NDTV. Don't believe NDTV. Don't believe Times of India. All of them thought Karachi port was bombed during Operation Sindoor. There is no such thing as Karachi port to begin with. Wait for a more reputed news article, but yeah. Yeah, there is some shit going on. I can tell you as much. Varna ye news would have never been allowed to be out, by the way. The issue is the news is out. All of these places ask the government, ye news dale ki nahi dale. If the government has allowed, I think they are trying to get your face off Israel, Iran or something. That might be the bigger story here. Or like the bigger story of like the Canada-India deal that was so shit for India. We are like, I am in the point of trying to review the Indian Finnish deal right now. Like getting all these deals is fine, but by the first looks of it doesn't look very nice because it is very similar to the Canada-India deal. Canada-India deal, we get shit from it. Everyone is selling us everything and all we are doing is giving out money that we don't have and or raking up debt. And all they get is like a tax-free access to the information, like IT sector, and tax-free for like the server farms.
है जो संवेदना व्यक्त करना चाहते हैं, खामेनेई के प्रति सम्मान
न्यूज़ टू
जताना चाहते
व्हाट्सएप
हैं,
पर आती है साहेब के ऑफिस से. Exactly. But again, this I think restarted since Hiren Joshi was used to send this on WhatsApp. Like that dude was like the control of the entire Indian Godi media system. Now, I don't know who is, but he's out.
आकर किताब में लिख सकते हैं. इस पुस्तिका पर सबसे पहले रूस के राजदूत डेनिस ओलिपोव ने शोक व्यक्त किया है. सुहासिनी हैदर ने पूछा है कि भारत की तरफ से इस पर कौन शोक व्यक्त करेगा. यह तस्वीर 2024 की है. भारत के विदेश मंत्री एस जयशंकर दिल्ली स्थित ईरान दूतावास जाकर ईरान के राष्ट्रपति रईसी के निधन पर शोक पुस्तिका में अपनी संवेदना लिख रहे हैं. क्या इस बार जयशंकर वहां जाकर शोक पुस्तिका में लिखने का साहस कर पाएंगे? भारत ने खामेनेई की हत्या की निंदा नहीं की, अफसोस नहीं जताया, संवेदना नहीं जताई. ईरान के मिनाब शहर में स्कूली बच्चियों के ऊपर इसराइल और अमेरिका ने बम गिराया. ज्यादातर की उम्र 7 से 12 साल के बीच थी. 165 बच्चियों की मौत हुई. भारत ने इन सब की भी निंदा नहीं की. भारत का मेहमान बनकर आया था आयरिस डेना. उसमें 180 लोग सवार थे, ज्यादातर मर गए. भारत उसके लिए अफसोस नहीं जता पाया. निंदा छोड़िए, अफसोस जताने की स्थिति में नहीं. इस पर सोचिए कि हम विदेश नीति का कौन सा स्वर्ण युग देख रहे हैं. अमेरिका की सोचिए, उसे भारत की रत्ती भर परवाह नहीं. जब मर्जी टैरिफ लगाता है, उसके पड़ोस में आकर उसी के मेहमान को मार जाता है. भारत का नाम विदेशों में खराब कर दिया, इस बात को लेकर हर समय विपक्ष पर हमला करने वालों के पास इसका जवाब है कि भारत के पड़ोस में उसके मेहमान युद्धपोत को अमेरिका ने डुबो दिया और भारत बोल तक नहीं पाया। क्या इससे विदेशों में और भारत में ही भारत का नाम खराब नहीं हुआ, नाम हो गया? इस घटना ने एक बार फिर से भारत की कूटनीतिक कमजोरी को और गलत को गलत कहने के नैतिक साहस को एक्सपोज कर दिया। भारत चूक गया। हर दांव पर यही लगता है कि भारत अब चुप रहने वाला देश होता जा रहा है।
Coming up with pennant number 75 on your right hand side is the Islamic Republic of Iran ship Dana.
यह वही युद्धपोत है जिसे अमेरिका ने टॉर्पीडो से हमला कर डुबो दिया। 18 फरवरी को यह युद्धपोत भारत की राष्ट्रपति को सलामी दे रहा है जब इंटरनेशनल फ्लीट रिव्यू में इसे शामिल किया गया।
इस जहाज के हथियार इसे हवाई हमले, सतह पर युद्ध और सीमित पनडुब्बी रोधी युद्ध में एक बहुआयामी क्षमता प्रदान करते हैं। यह जहाज दोनों देशों की नौसेनाओं का एक साझा उदाहरण है।
डेना वॉरशिप भारत आई थी 15 से 25 फरवरी के बीच इंटरनेशनल फ्लीट रिव्यू और मिलन कार्यक्रम में हिस्सा लेने के लिए। इस रिव्यू में कुल 74 देश भाग ले रहे थे। 85 जहाजों में से 19 विदेशी जहाज थे। ईरान का यह युद्धपोत तब भारत आया जब ट्रंप ईरान पर हमला करने की धमकी दे रहे थे। ईरान पर हमले की बात हो रही थी। इसके बाद भी ईरान ने अपना युद्धपोत भारत भेजा। विशाखापत्तनम में जिस इंटरनेशनल फ्लीट रिव्यू का आयोजन हुआ उसमें अमेरिका भी शामिल था, लेकिन अंत में उसने अपना युद्धपोत वापस ले लिया, केवल प्रतिनिधि भेजे।
I wonder if I can ever speak like this. What do you think? Do you think I can be this eloquent in Hindi? Like, as Ravish is someday. I can barely be eloquent in English. Maybe Marathi, I don't know.
ये युद्धपोत नहीं, लेकिन ईरान का भारत
I am always so in love with how Ravish speaks in Hindi. Like, it just flows. Like, seriously. I'm simping too hard for Ravish right now.
पर कितना भरोसा रहा होगा कि हमले की आशंका के बीच उसने अपना एक अहम युद्धपोत भारत के कार्यक्रम के लिए भेजा और एक हफ्ते के बाद यहां से वापसी के वक्त अमेरिका उसे हमला कर डुबो देता है। जहाज में 180 नौसैनिक सवार थे। केवल 32 ही बचाए जा सके, जिनका इलाज श्रीलंका के अस्पताल में चल रहा है। 87 से अधिक शव घटनास्थल से जमीन पर वापस लाए गए हैं। दर्जनों का पता नहीं। हमला भारत की सीमा में नहीं हुआ, श्रीलंका के गाले से 40 नॉटिकल मील की दूरी पर हुआ, लेकिन यह जगह भारत से बहुत दूर नहीं, कन्याकुमारी।
Hold on, what is this? Why did you retract your own statement?
से करीब 300 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर है। याद रखना चाहिए कि हमला भारत के मेहमान युद्धपोत पर हुआ है। दूरी मायने नहीं रखती। जब होली के दिन भारत में इसकी सूचना फैलने लगी तब भी भारत की तरफ से कोई आधिकारिक जवाब नहीं आया। कुछ देर बाद हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स में शिशिर गुप्ता की रिपोर्ट आती है जिसमें आधिकारिक सूत्रों ने कई तरह के खंडन किए। सूत्रों ने कहा कि 28 फरवरी को युद्ध की घोषणा के बाद ईरान के युद्धपोत ने भारत से कोई सहायता नहीं मांगी। डेना और उस पर सवार सेलर।
Now, Iran, like some people have said, like some people in the Navy have said that India helped Iran, but Sri Lanka took the charge. At this point, if you are saying this, like, first, my question is, why didn't you just help them yourself? Because Iran is supposed to be the best friend or friend adjacent of India, not Sri Lanka. It was with India. It was with India. The ship was. And now, first of all, you didn't come out and say, this was wrong, shouldn't have attacked. At least that it didn't help to begin with. The first by the first news that we got, it didn't help. If that said people are aligned with government, I doubt it. Oh, okay. Maybe people are not aligned. I'm not sure. At this point, what I do believe that the Navy's kind of trying to save face, like, oh no, Sri Lankan attack, but we were behind, just behind, helping them. They took the charge, but that should not have happened. The Indian government should have taken the charge. The Indian Navy should have taken the charge. Iran is supposed to be our friend, our ally within all of this. But again, we'll get to it why this not happened, because there's a good reason why our prime minister may be compromised enough that he was told about this, and yet he was told about this. This is a very big problem, and yet he said, like, don't do anything. Our only friend in the region is Taliban. Yes, that is the biggest shame here. Our only friend being Taliban. We have no allies. We are just slaves of America and Israel. Yes. That is exactly what it is. Again, as Kaspernik said, Modi has just opened up his legs to Israel.
25 फरवरी के बीच भारत के मेहमान थे।
Yeah, I know,
उसके बाद
I know.
उन्होंने
I'll get a
भारत से
soundboard.
मदद नहीं मांगी। लेकिन क्या यह जवाब काफी है कि ईरान के युद्धपोत ने भारत से कोई मदद नहीं मांगी? सवाल है, भारत ने निंदा क्यों नहीं की? यह युद्धपोत भारत का मेहमान तो था, भारत को अफसोस तो जताना चाहिए था। एक्सपर्ट इस बात से हैरत में है, भारत के करीब हमला पहुंच गया, अमेरिका भारत की सीमा के पास हमला कर रहा है, भारत के मेहमान पर कर रहा है, और भारत अफसोस तक नहीं जता पा रहा। अमेरिका लेकिन चुप नहीं। अमेरिका को इसकी भी परवाह नहीं कि भारत ने इस्राएल और अमेरिका के हमले का विरोध नहीं किया है। भारत में लोग इस हमले को भारत के नजरिए से देख रहे थे, लेकिन व्हाइट हाउस में जब अमेरिका के युद्ध सचिव पीट हेग्सेथ ने इस घटना की जानकारी दी, तब पूरे बयान में उन्होंने भारत का नाम तक नहीं लिया।
In fact, yesterday in the Indian Ocean, and we'll play it on the screen there, an American submarine sunk an Iranian warship that thought it was safe in international waters. Instead, it was sunk by a torpedo. Quiet death.
पूर्व राजदूत केसी सिंह ने लिखा है कि चुप्पी कूटनीति नहीं होती, भारत को धक्का देकर कोने में पहुंचाया जा रहा है। अगर बीजेपी यह सोचती है कि अमेरिका भारत,
they don't give a shit about India. They want India out of the picture. They want the oil crisis to destroy India, destroy its regional power, how much ever it has left, and to be completely subservient, if not already, to America, because our dear Prime Minister may be a CIA plant. Just, can you please send me the Caravan news outlet for that?
के इस सपोर्ट का मान रखेगा, तो उसे याद रखना चाहिए कि ट्रंप ने किस तरह नेटो को फटकार लगाई कि नेटो ने अमेरिका की कभी मदद ही नहीं की, तब जबकि कई नेटो सदस्यों ने अफगानिस्तान में अमेरिका के साथ अपनी सेना भेजा और उनके सैनिक भी शहीद हुए। भारत में नौसेना से लेकर रक्षा एक्सपर्ट सवाल उठा रहे हैं कि भारत की सागर सीमा के पास हमला हुआ उस जहाज पर जो भारत का मेहमान बनकर आया। ईरान के जत्थे की मार्च के वीडियो इंटरनेट पर वायरल हैं। भारत अपने पड़ोस में इस घटना की पुष्टि तक नहीं कर पाया। अमेरिका की तरफ से पुष्टि की गई, यह कहीं से साधारण घटना नहीं। अगर साधारण घटना होती तो अमेरिका के युद्ध सचिव इसकी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस नहीं करते और इसे अमेरिका की बड़ी कामयाबी नहीं बताते। भारत की चुप्पी परेशान करने वाली है। पिछली दिवाली प्रधानमंत्री मोदी आईएनएस विक्रांत पर थे, जिस हिंद महासागर में अमेरिका ने ईरान के युद्धपोत को डुबोया है, उसी के बारे में कह रहे थे कि दुनिया की 66% तेल की सप्लाई, 50% कंटेनर शिपमेंट हिंद महासागर से होकर गुजरते हैं और उस हिंद महासागर का भारत सिक्योरिटी पार्टनर है, मानवीय मदद देने वाला ऑपरेशन करता है। लेकिन जब ईरान के युद्धपोत पर हमला हुआ तब भारत की तरफ से क्या मानवीय मदद दी गई? श्रीलंका के गाले शहर से 40 नॉटिकल मील यह हमला हुआ, लेकिन बचाव कार्य में श्रीलंका आगे आया। भारत की सीमा की तरफ से क्या कोई पहल हुई?
Even Drop News guys took that parade visual in their story. Yeah, exactly.
क्या प्रधानमंत्री मोदी के इस बयान का कोई भी मतलब है? सुनने में आपको ये सारी बातें बड़ी बड़ी लगेंगी, लेकिन इस इलाके में अमेरिका अपना सबमरीन लेकर घूम रहा है, भारत के मेहमान पर हमला कर रहा है। क्या भारत को जानकारी दी गई थी पहले या बाद में भी?
इन रूट्स की सुरक्षा में इंडियन नेवी भारतीय महासागर की गार्डियन की तरह तैनात है साथियों, आप ये काम कर रहे हैं।
Guys, he's so fucking idiotic.
इसके अलावा
He says this while America just
Mission-based
targeted
deployment
something in the
agent-
Indian Ocean. This is supposed to be our backyard. Next time you cry about, like, if Sangeeta listens, next time you cry about like a string of pearls, like China is like taking over bases in the region. Stop crying. You are letting America do it. Why not China as well? Fuck all of you.
एंटी पायरेसी पेट्रोल के जरिए और मानवीय मदद वाले ऑपरेशंस के जरिए भारतीय नौसेना इस पूरे रीजन में ग्लोबल सिक्योरिटी पार्टनर की भूमिका निभाती है।
क्या इस भाषण का कुछ भी मतलब है? ट्विटर
Yeah,
पर
I should
प्रधानमंत्री
really get a soundboard to do fa every time I say shit like this.
मोदी के पुराने बयान वायरल हैं। लोग 2016 के ट्वीट खोज खोज कर निकाल रहे हैं, जब वे लिखा करते थे कि हिंद महासागर उनकी प्राथमिकता है। जिस दिन ईरान के युद्धपोत को डुबोने की खबर आ रही थी, उस दिन प्रधानमंत्री मोदी फ्रांस के राष्ट्रपति के होली संदेश पर शुक्रिया अदा कर रहे थे। अगर यही हमला फ्रांस के तट पर हुआ होता तो क्या मैक्रो ने अभी तक बयान जारी नहीं किया होता? भारत के विदेश मंत्रालय ने सिर्फ एक फैक्ट चेक प्रकाशित किया है, जिसमें किसी इंटरव्यू में एक अमेरिकी विशेषज्ञ के दावे का खंडन किया गया है। अमेरिका के एक चैनल ऑन पर सेना के एक रिटायर अधिकारी ने दावा किया कि अमेरिका की नौसेना भारत के पोर्ट का इस्तेमाल ईरान की सेना के खिलाफ कर रही है। इस दावे पर विदेश मंत्रालय ने फैक्ट चेक करते हुए लिखा है, यह झूठा दावा है। हम ऐसे निराधार और झूठे दावों के खिलाफ चेतावनी देते हैं। भारत यह कहकर छुटकारा नहीं पा सकता कि अमेरिका ने उसकी सीमा में हमला नहीं किया। भारत हिंद महासागर की जिस संप्रभुता की बात करता है, हमला उस पर भी हुआ है। वायरल होने का कोई दबाव वैसे बनता नहीं। सरकार अब इस दबाव से मुक्त हो चुकी है कि जनता के बीच कौन सा वीडियो किस सवाल के साथ वायरल है। गोदी मीडिया सवाल क्यों नहीं करता? सब कुछ वायरल वीडियो।
I mean, Hiren Joshi has gone out of the government now, so I'm wondering why the government, Godi media does not speak a lot.
के भरोसे
Like,
क्यों?
you like, think about this. The moment Hiren Joshi went out, our Che Goswami's father, I'm never letting anyone forget that the man named his son Che, and he's the biggest right-wing dolt there is. The Che Goswami's father went down a government rant the moment Hiren Joshi went out of business in the government. Like, imagine.
क्यों है? 10 वर्षों में भारत के अपने पड़ोसी देशों के साथ रिश्ते बिगड़ते चले गए। क्या आपने गोदी मीडिया में इन मामलों पर कभी कोई ठोस बहस देखी? कूटनीति प्लेन से उतरने और प्लेन पर चढ़ने के वीडियो से स्थापित नहीं होती। सवाल है कि क्या आज की तारीख में भारत हिंद महासागर में किसी प्रकार की लीडरशिप का
hey,
दर्जा
how's it
रखता
going?
है?
How is going, Exorcist? How you doing, my friend? I need to post this quickly. Jesus, why is it so hard to operate? I don't understand. Oh, you just got off work? Oh, that's nice. Thank you for coming here.
गोदी चैनलों पर हेडलाइन चल रही है, मिडिल ईस्ट के मामलों पर पीएम मोदी की पैनी नजर है। कैसी पैनी नजर थी कि भारत के इतने करीब हमला पहुंच गया और प्रधानमंत्री बोल नहीं पाए। रक्षा मामलों के जानकार ब्रह्मा चैलानी ने इस हमले पर लिखा है कि नौसैनिक रिश्तों में किसी होस्ट के कार्यक्रम के बाद उसके मेहमान पर हमला होस्ट के लिए अपमान की बात होती है। हिस्सा लेने वाली नौसेनाओं के लिए संदेश साफ है, भारत की एक्सरसाइज में शामिल होने के बाद सुरक्षा की गारंटी नहीं मिल सकती। अमेरिका इस हमले को अपने दुश्मन के जहाज के खिलाफ एक जायज हमला मान सकता है, लेकिन भारत की दृष्टि से देखा जाए तो यह गैर दोस्ताना हरकत थी। ऐसा हमला था जिसने भारत की कूटनीति, उसकी कन्वीनिंग पावर और उसकी रीजनल मैरीटाइम लीडरशिप तीनों को ठेस पहुंचाता है। एक ही टॉर्पीडो में अमेरिका की हार्ड पावर ने भारत की सावधानी से तैयार की हुई सॉफ्ट पावर छवि को पंक्चर कर दिया है। एक्सपर्ट हैरान है, अमेरिका अपनी लड़ाई भारत के ठीक पड़ोस
Penny Nazar for Adani only. Yeah, exactly. See, at the end of the day, Adani is going to earn from this. He's not going to lose anything. Don't worry. Every one of you is going to lose, not Adani.
हिंद महासागर में अमेरिका का सबमरीन तैनात था। क्या भारत को इसकी जानकारी थी? हमले के पहले या बाद में अमेरिका ने भारत को सूचना दी? श्रीलंका में यह सवाल हो रहा है, क्या श्रीलंका की सेना को इस बात की जानकारी थी कि अमेरिका की ओर से हमला हो सकता है? वहां के सांसद पूछ रहे हैं कि क्या यह युद्ध ठीक हमारे पड़ोस तक आ गया है और भारत में क्या हो रहा है? अगर अमेरिका ने इस तरह से हमला किया है तो किसकी अनुमति से? क्या किसी को इसकी जानकारी थी? क्या सर्विलांस की जा रही थी? भारत में इस तरह के सवाल विपक्ष पूछ रहा है। सेना के रिटायर अधिकारी, सैन्य मामलों के विशेषज्ञ और पत्रकार सवाल कर रहे हैं। ऐसे पत्रकार भी जो गोदी मीडिया के हैं, लेकिन कोई जानकारी अभी तक सामने नहीं आई। यह 17 फरवरी की तस्वीर है। भारतीय नौसेना के पूर्वी कमांड ने आइरिस डेना का स्वागत करते हुए लिखा है कि डेना के आगमन का नौसेना स्वागत करती है, जो बताता है कि भारत और ईरान के बीच कितने पुराने सांस्कृतिक संबंध रहे हैं। 2024 में भी डेना वॉरशिप भारत आई थी। हिंदू अखबार ने लिखा है कि भारत से विदा होने से पहले इस युद्धपोत का सैनिक दल आसपास के इलाकों में पर्यटन के लिए गया, लोगों के साथ सेल्फी खिंचाई, खरीदारी की, अपने साथ भारत की यादें लेकर लौट रहा था। लेकिन अमेरिका के टॉर्पीडो ने इस जहाज को डुबो दिया। अभी तक विदेश मंत्रालय की ओर से आधिकारिक बयान नहीं आया। जिनीवा कन्वेंशन की आर्टिकल 18 में साफ साफ लिखा है कि लड़ाई के दौरान अगर कोई भी हताहत या घायल होता है तो सभी पार्टियों को उनका बचाव करना होगा, हर संभव प्रयास करना चाहिए। अगर ऐसा नहीं होता तो आपराधिक मामले के तहत जिम्मेदारी तय की जा सकती है। अमेरिका की पनडुब्बी ईरान के सभी सैनिकों को डूबने के लिए छोड़ गई। वैसे भी जो अमेरिका जिनीवा में हो रही बातचीत के बीच ईरान पर हमला कर सकता है, अयातुल्लाह खामेनेई की हत्या कर सकता है, क्या उससे यह उम्मीद की जानी चाहिए कि समुद्र में हमला करने के बाद वो जिनीवा कन्वेंशन की पालना करेगा? यह श्रीलंका के विदेश मंत्री विजिथा हेराथ हैं। इन्होंने खामेनेई की तस्वीर के आगे झुककर संवेदना जताई है, ईरान के लोगों के लिए चिंता जाहिर की है, हत्या की निंदा की है, लेकिन भारत के प्रधानमंत्री मोदी संवेदना तक नहीं जता पाए। आखिर भारत क्यों चुप रहा? मानवता के नाते ही सही क्यों नहीं बोल पाया? क्या भारत की विदेश नीति का यही आधार है? कुछ भी हो जाए अमेरिका की आलोचना नहीं करेंगे। विदेश नीति से संबंधित भाषणों में वसुधैव कुटुंबकम और अतिथि देवो भव, इन दोनों नारों का कितना इस्तेमाल होता है? जब तब भारत इस सिद्धांत में अपने यकीन को दोहराता रहता है, लेकिन जब मेहमान को देवता मानने वाला भारत अपने मेहमान बनकर आए युद्धपोत पर हमले की निंदा नहीं कर पाया, उसे क्या कहा जाए? क्या यह भारत की मजबूरी नहीं? भारत कौन सा बड़ा लक्ष्य इन चुप्पियों से हासिल करने जा रहा है? क्या इसका अंदाजा किसी को भी है? क्या प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी नैतिक साहस दिखाकर इसकी आलोचना करेंगे, ईरान के प्रति संवेदना व्यक्त करेंगे और श्रीलंका के बचाव में सहयोग देंगे? अमेरिका के लिए मध्य पूर्व से बाहर यह बड़ी कामयाबी तो है। उसने ईरान के युद्धपोत को डुबोया है। होली के दिन खबरें आती रहीं कि ईरान के IRGC ने दावा किया कि कतर में उसके रेडार को उड़ा दिया गया है। अमेरिका ने इसकी पुष्टि नहीं की। कतर ने इतना तो कहा कि रेडार को नुकसान पहुंचा, मगर नष्ट कर देने की बात नहीं की। यह रेडार मिसाइलों का पता लगाने और रोकने के लिए अहम माना जाता है। इसकी लागत $1 अरब से अधिक बताई जाती है। कई हजार किलोमीटर तक नजर रखने वाला यह रेडार है। इसकी मदद से कतर ने सैकड़ों मिसाइलों को नाकाम किया, लेकिन एक मिसाइल का पता लगाने में चूक गया। अमेरिका का यह रेडार क्षतिग्रस्त हो गया। क्या इसकी
Guys, if you're new here, please do like, share, and subscribe. Do not forget, we are here on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Again, do check if you're subscribed. If you're not, just check and leave a like. Thank you very much. Especially YouTube audience, leave a like.
भरपाई के लिए अमेरिका ने चुपके से भारत से निकलकर अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सीमा में आ रहे ईरान के जहाज को मार गिराया। टॉर्पीडो पानी के भीतर चलने वाली मिसाइल है जो जहाज के सबसे निचले तल पर अटैक करती है और जहाज को डुबो देती है। विश्व युद्ध के दौरान टॉर्पीडो के इस्तेमाल से हजारों युद्धपोत डुबो दिए गए। आखिरी बार 1982 में ब्रिटेन और अर्जेंटीना के बीच फॉकलैंड युद्ध में टॉर्पीडो का इस्तेमाल हुआ, जब HMS कंकरर ने जनरल बेलग्रानो को हिट किया था। अमेरिका ने कहा ईरान का यह युद्धपोत चुपचाप मारा गया, साइलेंट डेथ। इसे तकनीकी शब्दावली में इस युद्धपोत को फ्रिगेट कहते हैं। एयरक्राफ्ट करियर के साथ साथ कई सारे फ्रिगेट चलते हैं जो हल्के होते हैं और एयरक्राफ्ट करियर या डिस्ट्रॉयर को कवर देते हैं, उनकी सुरक्षा करते हैं। मध्य श्रेणी का जहाज माना जाता है। यह जहाज ईरान की नौसेना के सबसे आधुनिक जहाजों में से एक था।
Their navy not a factor. Pick your adjective, it is no more. In fact, yesterday in the Indian Ocean, and we'll play it on the screen there, an American submarine sunk an Iranian warship that thought it was safe in international waters. Instead, it was sunk by a torpedo. Quiet death. The first sinking of an enemy ship by a torpedo since World War II.
2016 में भारत और अमेरिका की सेनाओं ने लेमुआ नाम के एग्रीमेंट पर हस्ताक्षर किए। इसमें एक दूसरे की सेनाओं को सहयोग देने के कई प्रावधान हैं। इसे याद दिलाते हुए कई रक्षा विशेषज्ञों ने चेतावनी दी है कि इसी दिन के लिए अमेरिका ने भारत से लेमुआ का समझौता किया होगा। इसे लेकर सवाल उठ रहे हैं कि क्या भारत भी अमेरिका के साथ इस युद्ध में शामिल होगा। ट्विटर पर कूटनीतिक मामलों के जानकार जोरावर दौलत सिंह ने लिखा है कि अगर भारत अमेरिका द्वारा शुरू किए गए इस युद्ध में पार्टी बनता है तो इसका अंजाम खतरनाक हो सकता है। भारत सरकार को जरूरत है वो समझदारी से और बिना किसी दबाव में भारत के हित में फैसला ले। जो भारत अफसोस नहीं जता पा रहा, क्या ऐसी स्थिति आने पर अपने हित में फैसला लेगा? अगर भारत यही मान ले कि युद्ध में शामिल होना उसके हित में है, तब क्या किया जाएगा? सरकार समर्थक लोग भी भारत की चुप्पी पर हैरानी और हताशा जाहिर कर रहे हैं कि भारत ने अमेरिका को चेतावनी क्यों नहीं दी, अफसोस क्यों नहीं जताया। ईरान पर अमेरिका इस्राइल ने हमला किया, भारत निंदा नहीं कर पाया, बल्कि 28 फरवरी को हमला हुआ। उसके ठीक 2 दिन पहले भारत के प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने इस्राइल की यात्रा की थी।
Yeah, that was so shit. Like, how do you not realize that they're going to attack someone like right after you leave? Like it's either that Raw is so like useless, or the China had earlier said that India had no jurisdiction in the Indian Ocean. Modi just proved China. Exactly.
उनके लौटते ही हमला हुआ। ईरान एक सभ्यता है, यही बात आप यूएई या कतर के बारे में नहीं कह सकते। भारत भी एक सभ्यता है, दोनों सभ्यताओं का रिश्ता बहुत गहरा है। जब से इस धरती पर अमेरिका नाम का देश नहीं था, लेकिन भारत ने उस रिश्ते की क्या परवाह की? अमेरिका खुलकर कह रहा है अब वह केवल विनाश ही विनाश करेगा, लोगों को मारेगा। भारत एक रूटीन सा बयान देता है, तनाव कम होना चाहिए, दोनों पक्षों को पीछे हटना चाहिए। इतनी रूटीन बातें ही कहनी थी, तब इसके लिए प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने पिछले 12 साल में तमाम देशों की यात्राएं क्यों की? क्यों जताने का प्रयास करते रहे कि भारत ग्लोबल नेतृत्व की स्थिति में आ गया है? जब भी परीक्षा का वक्त आता है, भारत या तो पीछे या चुप क्यों नजर आता है? नमस्कार, मैं रवीश कुमार।
चुप नजर आता है mostly because it has nothing to say. So the reason why we have the title is because the Indian government, like rather Modi might be extremely compromised. Like, I'm not even joking. Because where is this video? Because we are just going to refer back to us. Like, see, this is me wearing the same shirt, having the same microphone. I may sound a little bit different. You might not trust me. You trust Republican. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I need to. Guys, hold on. I need to open the.
You not to do this. Ricks is dead since I mentioned that.
Sorry,
Ricks
guys.
died the minute I mentioned that. But Ricks was put there for a bad purpose. And most of those people don't even want to talk about it.
Yes, like, share, and subscribe, guys. Or the algorithm gets it. Exactly. The algorithm is getting this too. This is the reason why.
Now they're afraid to talk about it because I told them if they want to play games with the dollar, then they're going to be hit with a 100% tariff the day they mention that they want to do it. And they will come back and say, we beg you not to do this. Ricks is dead.
They did beg, by the way. They did beg. And that was not even after this. Even after this. Even after Trump threatened this, they killed BRICS. They killed the BRICS currency. And after that, 50 to 75% tariff on India just because. This wasn't even related to BRICS, the tariff that came in. Like, what the fuck?
Since I mentioned that. BRICS died the minute I mentioned that. And I remember when Obama and
Like, seriously, what the fuck? Sorry, guys, this was my duties as a partner.
And Biden in particular, I guess he said that, they have us over a barrel. They don't have us over a barrel. We have them over a barrel. If BRICS wants to play games, those countries won't trade with us. We won't trade with them. And if any trading gets through, it'll be 100%.
I look so pissed off, by the way. I don't know why I look so pissed off here. Do I always look that pissed off?
Tariff at least.
On your
You
cabinet,
know what? When they hear that, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to say, "Look what happened to BRICS." They didn't want to talk about it. They don't even want to admit that they.
Hold on. Indian money. India has money. Don't get me wrong. Our geopolitical power as well. Our respect by other countries. Why do you think India has no respect? One of it is OP Sindoor. Don't get me wrong. OP Sindoor was such a shit show. Oh, the dog's name is Sarin. Is one of the reasons. But the other reason is this, because India acts like a proxy of US. So anytime India was always a loser country, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. It really wasn't. Dude, you don't even know, do you? When India was going to war with Pakistan over the creation you should subscribe to this dude. The subscribe button is right there. When India was going to war against Pakistan over the creation of what the fuck was it? Over the creation of Bangladesh. America threatened India multiple times to the point where yes, that's his name. We had American battleships on our borders just south of our exclusive economic zone. The response. Anyway, the point here is that like Modi is subservient to Trump. He is subservient to Netanyahu. There is a good reason why. Where is this reason? Yeah, again, even with this, we were still the only people to report this first. Literally, you can read this. Indian Prime Minister Modi took advice, danced and sang for Israel for the benefit of the US President because he's in the Epstein files. Because they have material against Modi. And not just that. Modi is known. There are only two reasons: video of asset. Exactly. See, Modi got taught in what's the word for it? In America. He has been part of their system for a very long time. Hold on, if I can actually find the goddamn bookmarks I got for you guys. Where is this? ACYL or something? Or something. What was this? AC something? Oh, hold on. Where is? I need to find this for you guys. I still did not prepare this. State Department group. Yes. No. I was talking about the CIA connection. Where is this? Yeah. So Modi is an alumni of the American Council of Young Politicians. That's him. He learned everything he had with the CIA. US aid was part of this. This was funded by the US State Department. They trained the fuck out of him. They have been sending money to RSS since the beginning to destabilize the Indian subcontinent, to destabilize India. The guy is a CIA plant. Like, and he's on the Epstein files. Jesus Christ. What are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do about this? Are we going to shut the fuck up, never talk about this again, or are we actually going to talk about this? Like, seriously, what are we going to do? You tell me. Moving on. No, we are not cooked. We are not. No. Don't get me wrong. We are not cooked yet. At least we are talking about this. So spread the goddamn word. Clip this shit. I'm gonna clip this for you. Spread the goddamn word. मतलब चाय से पहले कॉफी बेचता था. Eggs? No, yeah. He was selling coffee to Epstein before. Guys, we are not cooked. Spread the goddamn word. Get people involved. You see, I can't just be screaming alone now, can I? Scream louder. That is the whole point. You have to start talking about this shit. Spreading this shit as much as you can. Everyone get 3 people. Seriously, everyone get 3 people. Everyone inform 3 people. If they don't listen to you, get them here. I'll talk to them personally. Like, you are part of this as well. You are as much part of this as I am. Neither of us is getting paid to be here. Me included. Especially Bliss right now. So might as well talk about this. Get people involved. Let's make this like... let's make a small movement at least out of this. The least we can do is talk about this shit. The least we can do is talk about this shit. Spread the goddamn word. This is your responsibility as well as mine. Will Nemo Yadav tweet this? I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know. He's a very weird about tweeting around. He always he tweets weirdly. He doesn't. I don't think he has like a stable ideology that is beyond like just vote for Congress. I just don't know. Like he's a like an RSS Congress kind of a mixed person somewhere there. I don't know. It's the weird tweeting habit is extremely weird about him. But stop being worried about like Nemo Yadav, guys. Be worried about you. Go you tweet it out. Talk about people in life. Bring them here. I swear. Bring them here if you don't want to do the work. Just bring them here. I'll do it for you. Usi mein at least I can get a new chair. We'll see. And moving on. This is why like Modi is literally an asset for the CIA, guys. He's also in the Epstein files. No one is talking about this. When this shit was going down and people have forgotten about every single... I said this even then. Every single person is too focused on Hardeep Puri. He is being focused on... I have said this before. Everyone focused on Hardeep Puri. Hardeep Puri was a cop-out. That bro was a distraction. So you don't talk about Modi. So you don't talk about Anil Ambani. Who, like, come on. Everyone spoke about Hardeep Puri needs to resign. No one said like Modi needs to be attacked here, like verbally. Modi needs to get down of his seat. No one talked about that. No one talked about how like Anil Ambani needs to brought in for questioning. He needs to be put under oath and questioned. Why the hell were you deciding like plans of what the Prime Minister of India is going to do for you? No one brought him in. The Congress didn't mention him. AAP didn't mention him. CPIM even didn't mention him. I mean, he did went down on Trump. Yeah, he went down on Trump. But the point here is the opposition didn't do it. Like literally, you know, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. This was literally just us. Like, this is us. I'm finding media for you right now. Where is this? Where is this Hardeep Puri shit? When this go down? hold on. Like, why are we always the only ones? Like, this is us. That's my face. We were the only ones ever talking about this. Jesus Christ. Still
Guys,
the only
I'm
one.
gonna say
Still
this
the only
again.
one.
This guy does not matter.
I think the Gadkari's and beef thing is also a distraction. To what? Like, it's not getting flack right now. No one gives a shit. On Reddit, I think they're also talking about that Gadkari might be a pedo. I'm looking at the post here right now. Like, all of this dragging of this shit is like trying to distract the public. Like, maybe not. The point here is everyone is focusing on the wrong people.
This guy is a distraction.
Listen,
We need to
like, being a streamer is so fun because I can just pull up the shit I've said before.
focus on people who are actually guilty of this stuff, not just guilty of getting called a two-faced hypocrite by the worst guy on the planet.
Like, yeah, that is true. Hardeep Puri was called a two-faced hypocrite by Epstein. I think that is a good thing at the end of the day. The only thing he's guilty of is sending like emails to Epstein saying like, oh, look, I know what you did there. That is literally all. That is Hardeep Puri is guilty of. He's guilty of knowing about Epstein and what he was doing. The real guilty person who was asking for Swedish blondes to be delivered to him was Anil Ambani. He was even in the same shit. He was making what's like plans for Modi to meet Epstein, to meet like Bibi and meet people in Israel. And every single person for the past how many weeks has been focusing on who? Hardeep Puri. Why? Modi split roasted by Trump. Please stop making me laugh. Guys, be serious. I'm really talking about like high level corruption between both parties here, to that point that they wanted to distract us from the actual culprits of the Epstein child trafficking thing. I swear to you, this is so fucking shit. This is so fucking shit. Anyway, on that note, you know who is helping Israel a lot more? You know who is helping Israel a lot more than India? US. Because US is all over the fucking files. Nearly every old US politician is on the files. And the other people that are helping is India. Now, I'm not saying every single person is on the files or not of all the things, but we know Modi is. But we know he was trying to, Anil Ambani was trying to set up meetings with Epstein and Netanyahu and whatnots. They were talking about, look, my son is here, my son is there, let's go meet. There is one more take on this by Saurabh Shahi from the Red Mic. Send a link. Are you on the Discord? Just send me a take. I don't know. I haven't seen Saurabh Shahi. The point is, we are fucked at this point unless the people start talking about this. Our prime minister is compromised. He is compromised to his fucking eyeballs. Jesus. It is so fucking stupid, guys. So fucking stupid. I just... Anyway, the point is we need to start talking about push this goddamn stream forward. If you don't want to talk about it yourself, let me get the brunt of it. I don't care. I am well protected. I have privilege of talking out. That's why I do it. So please share this damn video everywhere. Share the links. I don't know, wherever you can. That would be very nice. Thank you very much. I don't ask for much. Except for this. And by the way, the one thing I want to talk about, like, the Chinese people are helping Iran. Like, I translated this for you. To the point where the embassy of Iran in China said that we are not, they're sending them so much money because they can, because they are not as poor as Indians, that the embassy was like, we don't need financial assistance. We are so thankful to you. Expect deepest gratitude to civilized and righteous Chinese people. Are your humanitarian spirit, your choice of justice, and your standing with Iranian people is strongly condemning the brutal acts by US and Israel against Iranian children, civilians. Our act of kindness we will never forget. This is what is happening with China. What is India doing? Not talking. What is the government doing? Not talking. What is the media doing? Demonizing everyone. Like, I just don't fucking, like, so fucking stupid. You know, the one good take who had it? Che Goswami's father. Where is this take? No, this is different. Where is Che Goswami? Where is Che Goswami? We have to come to this. Yeah. The reason why we are doing NDTV Profit is because when it comes to economic times and economic supported news channels, they always tell the truth. Because they, at the end of the day, they want people to make money. They're the people that was to make money. And they can't without having the truth. So NDTV might lie to you. NDTV Profit will maybe not lie to you.
Breaking news coming in. Iran has just issued another big statement on its blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow oceanic passage that it controls now and through which 60%...
India is making BRICS look weaker than it is. No. India is a psyop in BRICS. It is there to break apart BRICS. It is not making it look. It is making it... what's the word for it? It is literally making it break apart.
Of the world's oil passes every single day. Iran will only allow Chinese vessels to pass. That is what the statement says. And
I mean, like, if Modi is compromised, allegedly, obviously, he is just doing what Trump wants to do. That's why he's breaking apart BRICS. Arur, I know. His facial hair is weird. I know. But what can you do? He has news. He's in news. We like to talk about news. If he's saying some shit, I'll correct him.
Has drawn a new red line, a new Cold War axis, where Iran says only vessels carrying a Chinese flag and Chinese oil for China will be allowed to pass. Iran has blocked the Strait of Hormuz and made an exception only for its ally China. This is an explosive
And Russia.
statement that has come in from Iran after its blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. Aditya Rajkol joins me live from Tel Aviv, Israel. Aditya, this is, amidst a war.
This is an absolute dickhead of a person, just to be clear. He is a Sanghi Zionist living in Tel Aviv. I am shitting you not. Bro might have just become a Zionist for the chuckles at that point.
Can easily be interpreted as a major escalation. This is Iran signaling not only that it is willing to completely blockade the Strait of Hormuz and stop the free flow of oil to countries across the world, but it is making an exception for China. That's a huge geopolitical message.
Well, it's a huge geopolitical message. It's a major statement coming in from the Iranian side that only Chinese vessels and oil tankers will be allowed along the Strait of Hormuz. Now, already Iran had issued a statement that they will not allow any other country to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. There's a complete blockade that's been announced. And yesterday, US President Donald Trump had also announced that he will be pushing in US Navy vessels in the area, US Navy ships, perhaps to police the area to ensure smooth movement. As of now, the blockade maintains. No ships are attempting to go in that location. Iran had also said that 10 vessels have been attacked and 10 missiles have been launched to different vessels in that area in the Strait of Hormuz. Now, this is a major connectivity route when it comes to oil tankers and oil transport throughout the world, especially for India as well. More than 40 to 45% of the oil does come from that area.
Yes.
Yesterday, we had a statement from the government of India that we are at a comfortable position. We already have a smooth movement of oil coming to us. We have a great backlog and stock of oil as well. Apart from that, Russian sources have also communicated that they are willing to support India because
I have said this before, I'll say this again, they are taunting us.
India was stood with Russia at a very difficult time, and Russia will continue to increase the oil flow towards India. That's also a big statement coming in. But amidst this kind of a turbulence in the Middle East, now we are witnessing Strait of Hormuz being blockaded, and from the skylines of the Middle East, the war perhaps shifting towards the Strait of Hormuz also, and perhaps we can see some kind of a confrontation in the coming hours there itself.
And this will only compel the United States to act in a even more compelling manner, Aditya. There's already a big fight happening at sea, in the Persian Gulf. The Americans have claimed to have sunk at least 20 Iranian vessels. They're trying to capture the Keshem Island, which straddles the Strait of Hormuz as well, to gain control of it. So this could be very much a new flashpoint in this battle. It could be open warfare at sea now.
Well, absolutely. It is a new flashpoint that is developed.
What Hormuz? I would block all vessels can sail on what? Afitayas bald head. Okay, Jesus. that was so badly written.
While there is some kind of a minute normalcy here in Israel, there's a statement that has come in that Ben Gurion Airport will be opened briefly tonight for incoming flights.
They can literally like just rocket off from there, like just hit that head straight and just boom, slide up directly. Yeah, no, that's funny. That's funny.
Flights, because more than 100,000 Israelis are stranded outside. They want to get them home as soon as possible. Apart from another route from Egypt, the Taba crossing between Israel and Egypt. But coming on the main story here, that is the Strait of Hormuz. You had rightly pointed out in an earlier broadcast that the Iranian Navy can certainly not be compared by any means with the US Navy. But that does not mean that the Iranians won't attempt or try to, in fact, attack and also blockade. So there is a confrontation. At the same time, in the last 2 to 3 days, we've seen at least 19 to 20 Iranian vessels being completely destroyed and sunk at sea around the Persian Gulf. That's a huge development. US and Israel are trying their best to completely...
newborn child from fatherland? Like this guy? This guy was already there.
Also destroy the missile launch pads all across Iran, and also the air defense systems that are at play in Iran. So they are trying that.
Apparently not, because if they had, they wouldn't be pummeled again. Like Israel is losing this like a lot harder.
Best before the stockpiles of Israel and US try to deplete. They are ensuring that the air defense mechanism is completely challenged, that becomes handicapped in Iran. And the missile launch pads that could be hundreds, if not thousands, across Iran are also completely destroyed. So Strait of Hormuz is clearly now developing into a new flashpoint, and we could possibly see other countries also join in, just like the French have sent in their Rafale around UAE to ensure the security. France, UK, and perhaps even Saudi Arabia would be joining in.
Aditya, normalcy in...
I mean, I don't really think so. Like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, everyone depends on America for their protection. America is not giving anyone protection right now. That's the issue. This is... so in regards to this, I wanted to show off this meme by hold on. Like people are just jumping on this like, yeah. This is my favorite meme of the day.
Government says oil is not a problem. List of reasons. Anjali is like, list of reasons why you should trust the government. I don't know. This cracked me up. I asked for permission to show this. This fucking cracked me up. I love a SpongeBob meme. Always. Anyway, moving on from this. The other thing that we are actually going to talk about is the CGI. The CGI shit is a bit too much. It is a scenario of undue power that we have given to the judiciary to act upon such useless matters in a way. In matters that just do not matter, that's when they are the fastest. Like, use your Call was legit praying on the Western Wall at Jerusalem. Just look at... Yes, exactly. Call is fucking stupid. Ignore him for now. He's pointless. Because his head is completely bald and circular. There are no points on him. Anyway, so we're talking about the CGI now. So the CGI basically is... Okay, finally. The CGI basically has... What it has done here is that it has used its emergency power. Like, it has acted really fast on textbooks that show off or like that show that corruption within the system. Again, there is allegedly corruption within the judiciary. Like, we saw this with like the Vishwakant Rao or something. And now, literally, the Kant has come in and like, oh, we are like within a week recalled books like students should not learn that the judiciary can be corrupt. Tell me what is more corrupt than that. So we are just going to like, this was posted like 8 days ago. The reason why we didn't cover it is because, again, Iran-Israel war had started.
The NCRT Rao criticism of judiciary in school textbooks. Now the Supreme Court has taken up the matter. CJI Surikant says, and I'm quoting here, as head of institution, I have done my duty and have taken cognizance. Calculated move, won't say much, and I will not allow anybody to defame the institution. The law will take its course. This is pertaining to the content in a Class 8, a textbook, in NCRT textbook. And this is what it relates to here, in which CJI Surikant has said that he has done his duty as head of the institution by taking cognizance of the matter. This is going to be a calculated move, and he didn't divulge much details on that as well, saying no one will be allowed to defame the institution and the law will take...
Can't. Like, I understand his surname a lot more. I know. His surname is very funny to say.
Take its course on this. So that's something that remains to be seen. Remember, this is a controversy which is over alleged rationalized school textbooks that perhaps are defaming the law institutions, is what we're given to understand here. The Supreme Court has taken up the matter. This is what we're given to understand. These are NCRT Class 8 textbooks that we are looking at right now. So Justice Surikant has there said that he has taken cognizance of the matter, and that this particular content, it will be dealt with. It's a matter that has now been taken up by the Supreme Court, and that he has done his duty, and this is going to be a calculated move. Not much information is available to us on that. We have for more on this, Ananya.
Call or Arur se panga nahi to Pegasus aa jayega, lol. Don't worry, I'm not giving them my phones at any time soon. Pegasus, I mean, what are they going to see? My sexy nudes? I'm not here high level planning anything. All I'm doing is talking on the internet. Whatever you see is here. I have nothing to hide. Honest to God, they can put Pegasus on it. I don't care. That's the point. The reason why I say I have privilege of to be able to do this. Like, what the fuck are they going to do? They are going to like take away the 0.00000
like cash I have in my bank account. I don't fucking care. Like, what are they? Like, they want my nudes? Go on. Like, my half naked pictures are on Instagram. I don't care.
With us, Ananya, what can you tell us?
Absolutely. In fact, the Chief Justice of India making this.
Like, okay, let me be clear. I don't sleep around. I don't cheat. I don't go to the Epstein Island. I don't text. What was the word that they used? An influential power broker. I don't email influential power brokers that they may or may not be accused of child sex trafficking. That this is my preference of women. I don't do that. I'm not Anil Ambani. I'm sorry. I'm not Hardeep Puri. I don't make plans for the Prime Minister. I like, what are you going to find in my fucking phone? Me playing Whiteout Survival from time to time? That's all you're gonna find. Like, you're gonna find my love for Pokemon. You're going to find like 1 billion pictures of my dog and of my partner. You're going to find my texts on Discord. How stupid I can be. On that note, do follow the Discord. All the texts are right there. That's all you're gonna find. I don't give a shit. I have the privilege of not being someone that has anything to hide. Modi and Shah want to look at your nudes. Oh, please go on. Like most of RSS, I am guessing are also gay. Like, come on, guys, let's keep going. I don't mind. I'll post it myself. I don't care. You want, like, there are anyway some what do you say, hot ass pictures of me on the internet. Go and find. Go look.
Comment. This whole matter actually came up before the criticism of the textbooks as far as, this whole controversy over the new NCERT book is concerned. Remember that this is an important take, the Supreme Court has taken over this matter, and we'll get to know as, the Supreme Court would later deal with this particular matter as to how would the top court be reacting and what would the Supreme Court be saying as far as things are concerned.
Right, of course, this particular textbook that we're talking about here and the content in this, which talks about corruption in the judiciary as well. Of course, Ananya, we've seen the kind of debate it has sparked. All right, so we are waiting for more information on this as well. The CJI has says that the law is going to take its course. This is the Exploring Society India and Beyond Class 8
what
textbook.
The fuck? Hold on, guys. So before the Bengal elections happen, the governor is a very pro-BJP and close aide of Amit Shah, and Ajit Doval has been made the governor of West Bengal. Like, this is literal corruption. At this point, what are we gonna say? Literal fucking corruption.
That we are talking about here, certain sections of the social science textbook, which has certain sections on a judiciary, on corruption. There has been a lot of response, a lot of criticism to this as well. While NCERT has defended these changes, stating that they are in line with the national education policy, there has been a lot of uproar following this as well. Ananya, as I was asking you, of course, the content that we're particularly talking about here, what can you tell us?
Well, absolutely. The Chief Justice of India, made these comments after. In fact, we had a couple Sipper actually mentioned this matter before the top court of the country. But the Supreme Court and the Chief Justice of India was very, very clear that, it will take up the matter in the next few days, because all the benches are actually blurred, and in fact, he says that, he will take the matter to a moto and would not allow anybody to defame the institution. The law will take its own course, is what the top most of the country has gone on to say. Would the NCERT be in trouble as far as, this particular controversial text, the chapter in the textbooks are concerned, is something that we'll have to wait and watch for. But very clearly at this juncture, it is a big comment that comes in from the Chief Justice of India, this is Suratan, that, the law will take its own course. I will not allow anybody to defame the institution itself.
Right on.
Like, the institution itself defames itself by doing shit like this.
Fact for the benefit.
Did anyone ever know that this will go on? If if the institution of judiciary did not do this. Like, come on, guys, be serious. This is Streisand effect happening. Like, what the
For our
fuck?
viewers, if we could just take them through some of the reactions that have come to this revelation as well.
So, there have been this whole issue has snowballed very very much, and both from the political spectrum and from the legal spectrum, we are seeing a lot of reaction. Most people criticizing the same, but very clearly, many also calling that this is in fact somewhere or the other a harsh reality. But at the same point of time, the Chief Justice of India's words make it very, very clear as to how would the judiciary be dealing with it. The law will take its own course, is what the Chief Justice has said, and the institutions would not be defamed, is what the pitch of the Chief Justice of India, Justice Suryakant, the head of the judiciary, is concerned.
Of course, he did not divulge much. He's just said that the law will take its course. What does that really look like, Ananya, in your opinion?
The Supreme Court would be dealing the matter suo motu, as the Chief Justice said, though he says that it will take a few days, since all the judges in the Supreme Court are really busy with matters, and we have seen how the CJI's focus is also nowadays on the constitution benches, because these are matters that could have national importance and a larger implication as far as the laws are concerned. But clearly, the Supreme Court has taken this very, very seriously, and the Chief Justice of India saying that he'll not let the institution be defamed is something that makes and gives out a strong message that, this is something that would not be left unchecked, and there would be a dealing that the Supreme Court would be doing as far as things are concerned.
All right. Thank you so much for bringing us the latest.
And the thing is, they didn't let it go unchecked either. They halted books. Jesus Christ, this is absolutely stupid. Because they had an issue with a paragraph detailing corruption within the judiciary, which we have seen in the last year, they halted the books. They did not let they recalled, apparently. Why? Is this not corruption? Is this not undue use of power? Is this not it? You are worried about defamation? Talk about the collegium system. Redo it. Make it better. Talk about how someone was caught with multiple bags of money in there when their house burned down. Answer that. Don't just shut it down. Where is the case against that person? Where is it? Where is it? There is none. I'm sorry. There is none. But no, you are going to do this. You are going to halt Class A textbooks because they talk about corruption within the system, which they should. Children should know that there is corruption within India. How are they going to grow up and take care of it? If they keep thinking everything is sab changa si, what do you think is going to happen? Jesus. Absolute bullshit. We'll talk about this for 1 second. Give me a second. I had a video on this. I don't know where I kept the video. Fine, guys, sorry. You don't get a video on this. You get me screaming at you. Anyway. Fine. Anyway. Other thing is also very fucking stupid. This is not gonna take long. This is really not gonna take long. So guys who are here, I have a question for you. Do you want to cover the UK rider quickly first, or do you want to cover the thing that happened with Tanmay Bhatt and his pedos? Which one do you want to cover first? I'm waiting. Or do you want to cover UK rider? I'm a be a rider. I don't know. Was there a song? It just renamed the meaning of corruption dissident to something like service law. Yeah, exactly. That's what they would want. Hold on. Hold on.
Anyway, guys, so guys, answer me. What do you want first? UK rider or do you want the Tanmay Bhatt shit? I can tell you I'm gonna get pissed off at the Tanmay Bhatt shit. Like, Nas is a fucking idiot. No, don't say either. I'm asking. I'm being very nice. Very nice. I'm trying to be very nice. Anyway, so let's just do this. So first of all, asshole. Idiot who doesn't know what he's talking about. Fine, Jesus, fine. Let's just... I'm gonna start recording this because... I'm gonna post it later as a video. Just cause. YouTubers are fucking crazy, I know. So Jesus, I'm gonna cut this out. Anyway, why do I say this? I don't know how to start a fucking video. See, that's the problem. There's a reason why I don't do videos. I do live streams. It's much more easier to talk to you guys. Anyway, so what was I talking about? I draw a blank whenever I'm like, oh, I need to make a fucking video. Anyway. So, Nikhil Kamath and the Zionist Nas Daily had a podcast. We are going to watch some clips from it. It's fucking weird. They're idiots, all of them, to even come near a Zionist. In this day and age, especially someone like Nas.
I've heard every side.
I don't know where the original video is. I'm not going to go watch it. I didn't find it. I'm just going off clips right now. I don't really care.
We don't have enough hours in this podcast.
Okay.
No.
If you are in a podcast with beer biceps and Tanmay Bhatt, by the way, he'll be here. Don't worry. You know it's going to be a stupid podcast. Why would you ever... I don't know who Nikhil Kamath is. I'm sorry. I'm not in the... I'm not a ball knower when it comes to Indian right-wing slop podcasts. I know my ball when it comes to actual politics. Isn't this the same bozo who was riding Musk? He's the same bozo who rides everyone who gives him money. Like, not even joking. He will ride Hitler if Hitler gave him money. Anyway, I don't know who... Again, going back to this, I don't know who Nikhil Kamath is. I'm sorry, I'm not a ball knower here. He might be the greatest dude on the planet. He might be the worst dude on the planet. All I know is I don't watch this slop. And this is slop because they're trying to create permissibility for a G side.
Give us a brief history of you. You're an Arab Israeli.
So I'm Israeli Palestinian.
Correction. Within the Israeli government, if you're not Israeli directly, you are an Arab. They do not consider you Israeli. There is a two-tier system in the Israeli occupying force where it is basically apartheid. Every single person who's not an Israeli does not have the same laws as an Israeli person. Yes. Really? Fun of this clown Kamat? Really? I didn't know. Show me. Send me link. Send me link now. Anyway. So this guy is basically lying at this point. Again, this is an apartheid state. You don't get the same laws. You cannot vote. You cannot vote as an Arab in Israel. Your shit can be taken over whenever. You're beaten down. Your travel is controlled. Your passports are controlled. Everything is controlled by the Israeli state. And the laws are so much better for Israelis versus Arabs. I think the only reason at this point Nas Daily has become so big and he was allowed to be so big that he sucks up Israel so badly that they're like, okay, you can do whatever you want.
Explain. Where were you born? Start from the beginning. This I'm curious about, genuinely.
Who is this? I've seen her before.
No,
what a fascinating story.
Yeah,
Interesting story.
Look, when people look at Israel, they think a country for Jewish people.
That's how it's ran.
That's how it's ran. Israel is unquestionably the best country in the... Dude, Liberty Twitcher, you have no fucking idea. Have you even been there? Oh, don't give me the LGBTQ perspective. It is stupid. No. Israel keeps bombing everyone around, first of all. Even Tehran, by the way, is cleaner than Israel. What, like, it's in the middle of the war. It's still cleaner. It's still cleaner than India, to be honest. Like, have you even seen the Tucker Carlson video where he's just shitting on Israel every 5 seconds because he's been there and how dirty and unclean it is? It is not organized. It's an apartheid state, by the way. Respect for LGBTQ is not a thing in Israel. People in Israel cannot be married if they're part of the LGBTQ in Israel. That is not respecting Israel. Also, civil rights are everywhere. The fuck you talking about, like, best country? Again, in the middle of committing G-side. What is this? John Oliver. Is this John Oliver? Okay.
Where he offers a pretty grand vision for it, but then gets tripped up by the most... basic follow-up question imaginable. And I promise, this answer is so much worse than you are prepared for.
I just want to really have a global platform that brings together, like I said, like becomes as close to sort of a collective consciousness of humanity as possible.
And why is that important, Elon?
Is that the same guy? Hold on, is this the same guy? Is this the same? What? Guys, how much powder is he wearing to look white? No fucking way is this the same guy. Like, bro, whitewash the fuck out of himself. Jesus.
Collective consciousness to have one platform.
Like, look, his beard is supposed to be like dark, no? You can see the powder here. His beard has gone white. That is how much. I think he bleached the shit out of his face to be on camera with Musk.
I guess
Important, Elon.
Like I said, like becomes as close to sort of a collective consciousness of humanity as possible.
And why is that important, Elon? Collective consciousness to have one platform.
I guess
I wonder what else he bleached. I have some ideas here.
Why is that important?
So the reason, let me answer you. Like, the reason wasn't collective consciousness of Musk buying Twitter. It was techno-feudalism. He wanted to have an application that can collect everyone's data so he can sell it later. That is why he bought Twitter. He wanted to make it a payment app, which he's trying to do. He wanted to make it a app that has AI to analyze all your data, which he's doing right now. Like a texting app, like he was copying that from Facebook. This is pure techno-feudalism. If Musk wanted to be in the same lines as like Zuckerberg, he needed a platform like this. He couldn't have just been the spaceship guy. That he wouldn't have controlled shit. Now he's trying to make control.
I guess it's, you could also say like why, you know, if you consider humans, like humans are composed of around 30 to 40 trillion cells. And, you know, there's trillions of synapses.
I wonder, normally what they do is they cut this, like all of the times whenever someone is like waiting, taking a breath, or like just not speaking, they cut it out, they paste it together. Whenever this happens, it means every single take was so bad that this is the best take they had.
Musk wants approval so bad, and no, it's not about like, yes, he wants approval. Yes, that is true. He desperately wants approval, but that was not the reason why he bought Twitter. Twitter was literally for techno-feudalism.
Synapses in your mind.
That is not me saying. That is Yanis Varoufakis saying, and I trust him more than myself, especially when it comes to talking about techno-feudalism.
But there's no the why of it. I mean, I guess it's just so we can increase our understanding.
In general, yes. In general, yes. He just wants like people to say how good he is.
Increase our understanding of the universe.
You know, at first, I thought that was embarrassing, what with the full 10 seconds where Elon's brain seemed to buffer like it's loading a video on AOL in 1999, but then I saw the little drawing labelled 30 to 40 trillion cells, and it all totally made sense. So it seems...
That's also a neuron. That's not even a cell. So stupid. Oh yeah, by the way, as I was saying, as I have always been saying, India is a threat to security to the BRICS. As I was saying, as I have always been saying. No one listens in the first go. Get us to like 1 million subs, guys. Get us to 1 million subs. Then people will listen at least faster. Anyway, let's continue this. I still can't believe that this is the same guy.
Not from the beginning. This I'm curious about, genuine.
Again, who is this lady? I have seen this lady before. Is this the singing lady? Like the lady that was in the middle, tried to become a singer and then an actor and had a movie and then didn't go anywhere? Is the same lady? Sinha is like, I mean, every kind of Indians. No, the reason why he looks like Sinha is he's trying to copy Sinha. Like Shyam Sundar tries to copy, like, who's the guy? Oh, fuck. Who's this guy? Joe Rogan, because tuck loose, trying to wear the same clothing. He's trying to copy Sinha, I guess.
No, what a fascinating story.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, I don't know. I like, to be fair, I got called like Arunanov's little brother once. So I don't know. Like, do I look like him? I'm sure I don't.
Yeah. Look, when people look at Israel, they think a country for Jewish people. What they don't understand is that 20% of that country is not Jewish. And what they don't understand is...
The reason why Indian privileged lip class, yeah. The reason why 20% of the country is not Jewish when 100% of the country was not Jewish when Israel started is because they killed them all.
When Israel came to existence, there were other people living there, and some people left.
His own grandparents would have been killed.
Some people got kicked out. Some people died.
Like he's sanitizing here. No, they were killed. They were not kicked. They were kicked out. No, they were ran off. They were literally ran off. Their houses were taken over. Houses.
And some people stayed inside. So my ancestors are the ones who stayed under Israel. So one day we woke up, we're like, okay, we're Israeli citizens.
Okay, so there were a certain number of Jews there. There were a certain number of Arabs.
Correct.
All of these were the West Bank, Gaza, Golan Heights, everything in between was one country. Did it have a border?
Was
it a sovereign nation? Was it one?
It was not a sovereign nation. It was under the control of the British. It was colonized. It was colonized. They were supposed to give it back. They were supposed to give it back. They did not. They rather sold it to the Rothschilds.
No, there was the British Empire. It was it was a British mandate. And then before that, it was the Ottomans. So it's very complicated to like actually say, oh, there was one country here. But
No. This is like saying India was not like all the people within South Asia were not South Asians. It is very hard to say. We should have been colonized by a different nation. This is what he's making. Like for an Indian to look at this, like, yeah, there was British mandate on India. There was British mandate on India. So why would you at this point not stop and like, there was British mandate on India. India became a free nation. Why didn't Palestine become a free nation? Like, why? Think.
There were actual people living there.
The land that belonged to the Palestinians, in my naive,
Yes.
the little bit of information from the few books I've read,
Correct.
kind of information, the landmass that they had has been consistently going down with time.
For the average person who doesn't want to go to the details, there was 11 opportunities for peace, and
there were no 11 opportunities for peace. All of the opportunities of peace were taken away by Israel. It was not the Palestinians. Palestinians initially welcomed them. Then Israelis started taking over their houses, kicking them out of the places they used to live in. The fuck is Nas Daily talking about?
they were squandered for different reasons. Sometimes it was Israel's fault, and many times.
Sometimes for Israel, for many times for Palestine. Like, come on. Like, one is a colonizer, the other is colonized. No, but many times it was the colonized fault that they didn't just let the colonizer do whatever the fuck they wanted.
Times it was Palestine's fault, right? But eventually the
Zionist lobbies are pushing their fake agenda here because they know how politically unaware we are. Meanwhile, the majority of the world rejects it. Exactly. This is why. This is exactly why. How are we the only one talking against this? Especially on YouTube. I wonder, how are we the only one talking against?
leaders in these positions, I've come to realize it is more popular to wage a war than to wage peace. In the Middle East, more politicians died from making peace than from making war.
You know who killed them? Israel. The peaceful politicians of Palestine were killed by Israel. There is a theory that Benjamin Netanyahu killed the last prime minister of Israel, no, the one before in the 1990s, because he wanted to make final peace with Palestinians living in Israel and Palestinians living out of Israel. No theory, truth. I just say theory so we don't get bogged down. I mean, I can go play John Oliver's video on it. It is amazing. But let me just say theory for now. I'm going to say that again. I know what the truth is. I know what is not.
Politicians died from making peace than from making war. Sadat made peace with Israel. The Egyptian president, made peace with Israel, got assassinated. Rabin in Palestine made peace, wanted to make peace.
Assassinated by Israel, by the way.
Peace, got assassinated.
Why?
The algorithm wants war.
The algorithm wants war. I mean, eventually
that was literally Israel doing it. Anyway, continuing.
Say that.
It became cool to say that.
Likes breed tribalism.
Yes.
Right now, has it become cool to say pro-Palestinian stuff?
It's become cool.
No, it's not cool. It is morally correct. And not just that it is morally correct, it is also being suppressed. Why do you think Indian YouTubers never talk of Palestine? Why do you think? Because the moment you do, you get suppressed. I'll post this video later. It's going to get suppressed. That's why I keep saying everyone needs to come and share the damn thing. Because it gets suppressed the moment you talk about this.
Why is that?
Because there's 2 billion Muslims in the world. And now, the minute you promote or you support this topic, every Muslim will want to support you as well. So you see that tribalism happen, even if people don't.
Jesus, it's not tribalism, guys. Guys, again, if there was tribalism, Qataris would be the first one to support Palestinians, but they are not. Oman would be the first people to support Palestine, but they are not.
People of the world support Palestine because it is morally correct. The people are going through a G-side.
Know the intricacies of this very complicated conflict which I'm part of.
It is not that complicated. I mean, it is complicated, but it is only complicated if you are going into the minutia of it. And even then, even if when you go through the minutia of it, you know who the bad guy is? Israel. The reason why they don't explain that to you, the minutiae of it, never. You're like, oh, it's too complicated, just support Israel. No, like when you go to the minutia of it, when you look at the complications, all you see is Hasbara, like the changing of narrative in certain locations just to support the Israeli and Zionist cause, and Israel being bad. That's all you see when you go into the minutia of it. Like literally read the Wikipedia page. Like I'm not even going to ask you to read a book. Read the Wikipedia page.
For 75 years. If things were this easy, man, it would have been solved.
I want to.
Exactly.
The human algorithm wants justice.
The algorithm is very human.
Yeah.
The algorithm is basically
Fairness.
telling you what people want.
Yeah.
I love and respect and admire
This guy is a rapist, by the way. This is like the meeting of pro-rape people.
being able to talk about this.
Pro-pedophile people.
Because I don't know if I'd have the...
Like, this is Tanmay Bhatt. This is how do you know children don't love rape? Just heard Parsi community acquired tribal status in 2015. I think it's time for Parsi girls to slut up. Like, what the fuck is this? I mean, born and living in Beverly Hills calls hell homeland is tribal. It is. But they never move to Israel, by the way. Feel really weird every time I see a naked baby. Jesus Christ, I should have read this before. The fuck is wrong with Tanmay Bhatt? Good old marital rape never gets anyone into trouble. Jeez. This is the kind of Indian streamers we have right now, guys. What the fuck is wrong? Capital ke dalle ko pata nahi, whatever. I'm not gonna read this right now. Like, guys, this is a bit too much. Like, how do you ever make sense of this? I don't get it. I don't get it. The last thing that we have to talk about, I'm going to be very quick about this, but it's like do tarfa ka argument here, is there's this random YouTuber, UK07, where the fuck was it, the news? Where the fuck was it news? Hold on, it just doesn't matter. We'll just keep an eye on it from here on out because this looks interesting and it has the, oh, there you go. This has the makings of an interesting story because this might just be a thing to get noticed again in the algorithm. So this guy, Anurag Dobhal, like known as UK07 Rider, apparently he has been saying that since he got married, he has been facing casteism by his family. And like there's a 2-hour emotional video that I'm not going to play. We don't have 2 hours. If you want to go watch it. It is fine. He is a motoblogger. He like drives around shit from time to time. I don't know how much ever. He has a strong fan base on Instagram. He has gained 1 million followers. I kind of think he's doing drama. Not because I'm not saying casteism is very much real. In this case, I'm going to be very careful when I say this. There are rumors that the real reason why his wife left was because he was being abusive. And he is doing this to like gain favor with the public because after Bigg Boss 17, his fame went down. I'm going to be very careful when I say this. He is also someone who has said before that like casteism doesn't exist in India, which is stupid. And now he's saying, again, he has in latest video said he's battling brain tumor since the age of 14 and all of that. I am not like denying that this guy might actually be in trouble for casting him and his wife, but there are multiple other sources that say otherwise, that he has done shit like this before. He's doing this for visibility. I just don't know. The only reason I'm bringing this up is it is something I'm keeping a watch on just in case what happens. I found his name weird. That's the only reason. Anyway, the point, yeah, that is about it. That is about what today was. We are like, shit, it's been nearly 3 hours. I honestly don't realize the time when I'm streaming anymore. Yep. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. Do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for being an amazing audience. Amazing. Like, I couldn't have asked for better. And please do subscribe. Again, we are more or less the only people who do this shit and actually talk about left-wing politics on the internet, which is surprising, especially when it comes to the Palestinian issue. One of the only ones. Do like, share, and subscribe. I will see you on Saturday. Thank you for coming. Good night. Shabba khair. Be safe and stay safe.